Welcome. Welcome to High Vibrational Events Presents cmeaganmichael. I'm here with you tonight as a seer, a seeker, visionary, medium, and a healer, as well as a channel for the divine. Today, I am here as inspired by spirit. No one knows I'm coming here, so I better go ahead and share this out. I invite you to join me, and in the meantime, enjoy the music. It takes me just a few minutes to get set up. Oh, I have to fix that though. That's fun. All right. Hey, Kimmy, thank you for sharing. You're a saint. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God. There we go. Shared it there. Shared it high. Shared it low. Shared it everywhere. There we go. Hey, that rhymes. Shared it high, shared it low, shared it everywhere we go. Yeah. Sharing it to the page as well. Oh, yes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pin the links in the description. It's already in the comments. It's already in the description. We're doing something a little bit different today. I've been in trance for 3 hours today. It was an amazing day, actually. Hi, John. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Kimmy. Hello, hello. Also offering healing today as well. We're doing it here with Cashapp or Facebook. Okay. I'm going to put that down there. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and pop that in there and pin that. Okay. So how are you guys tonight? Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Hello, John Thaddeus Fiore. When are we going live again, my friend? I am drawn. Bonnie! Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Kimmy. So do I have water? Okay, I have water. I need to get myself some tea. I really like this. This is the one my niece gave me for my birthday. I like that. I like the ASMR and the tactile. There's not enough water in here. Anyway. News itchies. So, let me see. Who else is coming on? So we're trying something new. I don't... Let's schedule it. See, yes. Let's do that, John. Hang on, I'm putting you down. When do you want to do it? Because I'm ready. Is this me at last year's book or this year? Oh no, it's this year. Okay, cool. Hello, Brianna. Welcome from YouTube. Welcome. You can inbox me, John. Or you can throw out some dates right now and I can lock it in next Thursday or something like that. Just throwing it out there. What is next Thursday? It's not Passover, it's the 15th. I'm just reading it off the calendar. Oh, no, look at that. Do you know the 21st is the 111th day of the year? Oh, that's interesting. Am I in the wrong month? Oh, no, I'm not. No, you know what happened? I was looking at April, and I wrote down the 29th is my birthday, but that was last month. Because I'm on my bike. I'll hit you up, kid. That sounds perfect. That sounds divine. Divine. Well, hello. All right, let me just grab myself some tea. I'm going to do that. And more water, because I seem to have left myself thirsty. thirsty, darling. I would like some more water. Megan and Paz, why don't you kids give me water, please? Just because you're awesome, perfect dogs, and you don't have opposable thumbs, that's no reason why you can't bring water. I'm totally kidding. I am totally kidding. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy just the way you are. You're such a good girl. Oh my God. You're so... Sweet home. Home, sweet home, sweet home. Let's try some different music. How about some pop? We're trying some dance pop. All right, let's try some more. A little more sharing situation. All right. I trust you guys share. That works for me. I find that music annoying. All right. That's not bad. Kind of pleasant. I could write so much better than that. Yep, the heck with it. Let's just leave that and just make it really low. All right, we rock and roll now, guys. Well, all two of us. That's totally okay. All right, so who's here? I think we're going to be doing some healing. I think first and foremost, we're going to be doing some healing. Let's see. Not that. That's pretty bold. How about this color? Pretty. It's called Blue Lagoon. Let's try another one. What's that one called? I don't know what it's called, but it's called Fruit Salad. try another one? What's this? Wow, that looks like quite the party. I think we might go back to the fruit salad. Why not? Am I resonating with fruit salad? No, I'd rather go with blue, even though it doesn't really match. It matches my cup. Not really. My cup is purple, but just pretend it's blue. Lavender, darling, lavender. All right. All right, guys. Hold your thoughts. I mean, we're going to start out. We're going to start out with healing. Let me just tell everybody what I'm doing, actually. Blue? Thank you, John. Thank you. Blue is the winner. Doesn't go perfectly with my logo, but you know what I could do, though? Watch this. I could do this. Hang on a second. I could shift my branding a little bit to like a blue color. Oh, that's like, all right. Hey, that's kind of all right. Right? Do you see the side of your name over here? I don't know. You can't see my mouse, but so it's blue. Of course, my yellow butter. I don't have to have the yellow butterfly in the corner today. Yeah. I could just take the butterfly off. I could put something else up there. Let me see. What can I put up there? I can put anything I want up there, can't I? How about this? Let's see what that looks like. Not my branding, but interesting. They'll delete the logo. It's not actually a logo. Let me, how about this? This could be interesting if it works. Well, you can't really see it. But it is one of the cards, one of the oracle cards that I'm creating. And then we have this. So that's different. Or the bubble. The bubble. The classic. It's quite large. It covers too much of my gorgeous face. Minimal, which is what I had before. Maybe we'll try something different, like block. Let's try block. What do you think? You're on your bike, excuse me, and you've got energy's moving and we've got some time. So this is what I want to do. First, I want to drink some tea. Today was crazy, guys. I posted a video about it, and but there were some. I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but I will say that there were some kids, not children, adolescent teens, like early to mid, like 13 to 15, right? That kind of age group, or 13 to 16, whatever. And they vandalized the laundry room in our building, and I saw it happen. And when I went down there was smoke pouring out of the door, and you couldn't see in the window. And the laundry room is attached to my building, and all the apartments in my building, including mine, obviously. So I immediately called 911 and hi, I'm hanging out with you. Cool. So fortunately, when the fire people got here, and the police and everybody, it was it was vandalism, but it wasn't fire. They had unloaded they had stolen, but before they stole the fire extinguisher, they sprayed it, and so the whole room filled up with smoke, and well, it looked like smoke. It was chemicals anyway. Paramedics and the firemen did an amazing job. They really did. And everything really worked out for the best. But I have to say it was something. It was something. It really was. And afterwards, I felt very emotional afterwards. And I didn't know what it was. And then one of my friends said, "Oh, yeah, you must be in shock." And I'm like, I didn't even think about that, you know, because I was so together when it happened. I had literally sat for trance first thing. Like I said, I've sat 3 times today, but I had literally sat 3 times. I mean, at 10 o'clock in the morning. And so I was really aligned and grounded and you know, so I just handled it perfectly. Hi, Heather. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. And then, when everything was fine and everybody left, I sat down. And I was like, "Oh my God!" I felt very emotional and very like weepy, and yeah, it was weird. It was but I'm fine. I received more healing today from the lovely Mark McDonough. You will be meeting him soon if you haven't already met him. He's an excellent trance medium, and I'm looking forward to interviewing him. And well, you'll see. I've got a lot of surprises coming up. I even have some old guests that I'll be re-interviewing, like Jennifer Rose. I believe will be back on my show. I interviewed her like 2 years ago, and let's see where are they now? You know what I'm saying? Where are these people now? So, and then of course lots of new faces, and it's all very exciting. I know. I mean, I know my energy is kind of like here today. It's not here. I'm perfectly in a good vibrational mood. I'm just not full of energy because I'm so heavily meditated. And it's, so also, I could probably use some nice spirulina or something super healthy. Anyway, I'm really glad you're hanging out with me. So let's do some healing and then move into readings. And if you donate for a reading, guys, let me know. Let me know. Okay. Somebody has a headache right here. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Did you need some healing, honey? Oh, I know what happened. Remember I told you guys as soon as I brushed her, she'd be all in front of the camera? I gave her a nice grooming today. Oh, yeah. That's why she's like, all right, it's all about me now. Here I am. Look. See, now she's super happy to be all over the camera. Yep. See, I told you. She wanted Mommy to brush her with the big brush. Mommy brushed her. Made a big fuss. Brush. The long, luxurious hair. long, luxurious hair. Beautiful, healthy girl. So who had the headache? All right, and let's see. John says, let's do with wherever we are. Let's be okay with wherever we are. Exactly. Let's do that. They changed the hours of my. Look at the beautiful pink sky. The sky is pink and blue. I'm thinking if you're riding your bicycle, they changed the hours at my gym around 2020, and so I haven't been there in a long time because the hours that Trixie, I'm gonna put you down on the floor again if you don't stop. The hours that I like to go to the gym, which of course they're gonna reopen like that because those are the hours I like, are the ones that are usually most quiet. But those are now the ones that they've stopped being open at, which makes no sense. There's still people there, they're just not clients. I don't know. So because I like to work out after morning walkies and before dinner walkies, but they literally are closing down between 12:30 and 3:30, which is exactly when I would go. It's exactly, but then they close again at 7:30, so they're going to totally shift that. I know it because I'm saying I want to go. The spirit knows. Okay, so somebody volunteer, because just please, Trixie, I swear I love you with all my heart. Oh my God, no. You're not going to put your butthole in front of the camera. Come with mommy. I don't have the time right now. I don't know what to do. I don't. What did you say to me? Did you hear what she said? I think she said a dirty cat word. She goes, that's exactly what it sounded like. Okay. John says, I'm healing from a heavy cold. I'm staying out of the gym till at least tomorrow. Be respectful of others. Okay, and you know what? Kimmy is also healing, and then my niece said she had a sinus infection. So there's something going around. So let's just, of course, we're all totally healthy. So let's just send more healing. Spirit's very close, very present for this. I have to check something. John says, yeah, it's a purge of this garbage I'm releasing. See, and I know it. Yeah, it is. It is definitely, John. It is, my friend. It is. I need to just check something. Boy, I should have optical outlets where I get my eyes done. Dr. Ramirez that you've met. She doesn't personally do this, but the business has messaged me, has emailed me, has texted me, not messaged me on Facebook, but texted me and emailed me. And I think they might have even left me a voicemail. I need to get my own stuff like that automated. And that'd be convenient. I'm looking for this. And this is what I want to see. Just take a second. What? Okay. They're showing me a spine. They're wrapping white light all around the spine. All around the spine. White light, white light, white light, white light. It's the entire spine. It's the whole like central nervous system, it looks like, from the tailbone all the way up. That's interesting. The energy in my hands, both hands, is circling. It's going around and around, both hands. So any head colds or sinus issues or chest, whatever it is that's affecting you adversely at this moment, in this now moment, Spirit has an energy vortex of healing creation. Circling it and healing it. John says, I'm digging this. Oh, thank you for the rose. Cool. May I tune into you, John? Spirit wants me to, and you can say no if you don't want me to. I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know what they're going to show me, but they want to do what they want to do, and I'm so heavily meditated. It's just like perfect. Absolutely. Okay, good. It's for your greatest and highest good, whatever it is. I know I'm slurping my tea. Yes, the tea bag remains in the cup. There's no cards involved in this, is there, Spirit? Not really. Except for that one. Except for that one. Childhood innocence. Ooh, this is going to be good. Okay, John Thaddeus Fiore. So I see you. I see you as a little boy. And these cute little shoes on, the little rubber soles. Quite young, quite little. Probably can't tie up your laces yet. Or maybe you're learning, you're very young, but kicking your feet. They're white shoes. I see white shoes. See little blue pants and white shoes. Looks like suburban New Jersey. I mean, I don't think that's a stretch because you live in New Jersey, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like we never talked about your childhood like that. I feel like it was not where you're living now. I don't feel that. There is another house. Looks like an older house, a nice house. Been in a neighborhood that's, I don't know, been there longer. Is it grandma's house? It's something, it's white and I see wood. So this is my deal today, right now. I'm going to tell you everything that I see, and I'm not going to try to think, does it make any sense? All right. And then you are a most respected resource for me. So thank you so much. I'm truly honored, John. Thank you very much for that. Hi, Chetta. Welcome, welcome. So I am going it's Glenwood Avenue. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna keep flowing. I'm just gonna keep going and flowing and see where we go, and hopefully you'll be able to validate. Okay, where there are a few stairs, I see it like a small, not a giant thing of stairs. It's just, obviously it's the opposite of a few stairs. I see a few stairs, and I definitely see wood, and I see a door, and it looks like it would open gently. Maybe there's like an outer door, like a screen door. It's not like a heavy. It looks like an older style house, which may not have been old at the time either. But I feel like it's, and they're showing me a doorknob, which looks like a glass or crystal doorknob. It's very beautiful. It's not something that you see these days. Let me know if that resonates with you. If you could just type it in, I'll open my eyes every now and then to check. And if something doesn't, you can just let it go and I'll just keep going. But I see they're showing me this doorknob. Is it inside the house or out, or I don't know, but they're showing me the doorknob. It's something you would remember. There's stairs inside the house. And the stairs are over here, and they go along the wall, and along the wall there's pictures. I believe there's some photographs. I see a painting of a tree. Did a child do a painting of a tree? Because I see that toward the upper landing. Lived upstairs from grandma. My birth house. I'm in your birth house. Oh, thank you, Jesus. This is the coolest thing. They've been wanting me to do this for a while, John, and anyway, I'm honored that you're allowing me to. Okay, here we go. I'm in your birth house. It's beautiful. And it feels so nice. And warm and loving. I see curtains, delicate curtains. They look like white, like sheer. Might be on the upper landing. I'm not exactly sure right now. I also see my cat, she needs to go down. I love you. Please wait till later. I also see a wooden, what's the name of that piece of furniture? That might be in front of a window. Not a dresser. There's no drawers. Very pretty. Special legs that have this beautiful cat of mine is really perfect. Okay, it has special legs. Grandmother and mom, always with the lace curtains. That's it, lace curtains. Oh my goodness, yes. And this piece of furniture, the legs are special. They like, it's wood. It's like a beautiful dark wood on top. If I could draw better, something that you would recognize, I could draw like a stick figure. If I could draw, I could show you what I see. It's got a flat top, beautiful, shiny. Obviously, it's finished. It's It's got a rim. They all do, but the legs are special. The legs are they're kind of like start thicker up here, and then they bow out, but then they come in. Fancy always. Ah, thank you. Country French furniture. I would never have known the name of that in this incarnation. Thank you. Definitely fancy. Very fancy. Very lovely. Very lovely. Was there a dark green, like a forest green carpet? I'm actually seeing. I do see area rugs as well, but I see a short dark green carpet. I believe the stairs were wooden. I don't see the carpeted stairs necessarily. No, I don't see carpeted stairs, but I do see. Show me green carpet. It's a bright sunny day. Did you spend summers there, or you said you lived there? So obviously sometimes would be the summertime. It's so peaceful. Most of the time. But where I am, where you are right now, sitting on the stairs with your brand new little boy shoes, with the brand clean bottoms, because you really haven't walked. I don't think you've walked much at all yet. So you have the clean bottoms of the shoes, and you're just a happy boy. You're just a happy little boy, sitting out on the front steps in the sunshine. There's like a little fence, is there a little flower bed? Maybe some delicate flowers. Furniture we weren't allowed to sit on. I have to tell you, I remember we had that situation too in our living room. No one was allowed to sit in the living room. All my mother's friends, the same thing. They all had, like my mom called them show towels. So there was like a bathroom that you couldn't use. In the front, yes. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the front. Some delicate flowers, like a very small fence line. And the neighborhood was very friendly. I mean, they kind of like you knew each other. Well, back in the day, people tended to do that, but I also feel like you were known, your grandmother, people knew your family. Again, that's not a big stretch because I know you guys said you owned a deli, but I don't know when this was or when you owned a deli. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, and I'm doing my best to stay out of my own way. I recognize that I'm doing it, that I'm getting in my own way, just so you know. So this is experience for me, for me too. Plastic slip covers. Oh my God, I remember that. My mother had them, but then they started to get brown underneath. Right? I don't know if your family ever finally decided to get rid of the slip covers because it started to when the sun would hit, I don't know. And when we lived on Arthur Street, my parents had slip covers that were plastic, but eventually they got rid of them. But they had them for a long time. Then at the second house, there was no plastic. You just were not allowed to. Well, you know what it is? In the first house, people were able to sit on those couches, but they had plastic. In the second house, you couldn't sit on the living room at all unless you were company. And we weren't company. Hey, Aiden, sweetie, how are you, dear? John says, yes, you could not sit on them. Yep. Mrs. Riley. They'd get new ones. Mrs. Riley. Let's see. I see a lawnmower. I see a red lawnmower, push lawnmower. Did Mrs. Riley have a Mr. Riley? Who's pushing a red lawnmower? It's a bright, maybe it's your dad. It's a bright red lawnmower. Cutting the grass. Has some kind of bag to catch the stuff. Clippings. There's lots of trees. Beautiful trees. There's obviously the sidewalk in front of the house. And there's lovely trees in the neighborhood. It looks like they've been there for a while. Some of them have flowers or they're blooming. Should those trees, some of them bloom? Does that resonate? Oh, give me a moment. That's not going to work. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just have to, we will definitely pray for you, and I actually don't feel that that's true. But I will definitely ask Spirit to bless you and your family. In the meantime, I've now deleted that comment. trees in front. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Backyard. A swing set? Did you have a swing set? Or a fort? Or a swing set and a fort? Yeah, they're kind of showing me my own backyard, but I didn't have a fort. But I'm wanting to know, like, are they showing me mine because there are similarities? But I'm definitely seeing a fort. Did you have a wooden fort? Currently chatting with Autumn and watching your video. Cute kitty. Excellent. Well, tell her I said hello. Yeah, she has a lovely personality, and I watched one of her shows. I love her the way she has her YouTube channel set up. It's just really brilliant. She does an amazing job. The whole setup, the whole setup is just really professional. Really admire that. Yeah. Maybe what is it? Maybe swings. Okay. We are going back a couple of years here. Did you ever envision a fort that you didn't physically have, but you would play with that? I don't know. They keep showing me something. Like that looks like a fort. Something you would play with. So we'll keep going. Let's see. Okay, can we move forward in time, Spirit, please? Now we're in the deli, and then there's guys like joking around about a hard salami, and it's a busy place. This is your deli, your father's deli. They're showing it to me in black and white, so what else? Okay, so the cars look to be. Help me out, Spirit. 50s or 60s. The cars look older than they were when I was a little child, which would have been like an Impala or something. Yeah, but they looked like a lot busy. Oh yeah, it was really busy. That's for sure. She said it was very generous of you and very sweet of you. Oh, you're welcome. I am inspired, and I also love her her overlays that she puts on the front, and it matches her clothing sometimes. It's just brilliant, really. Really, it just is. All right. At 50s, 60s, that's exactly that's it. The cars, the big cars with the curvy lines. There we go. 50s, 60s. All right. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm asking, so I see a woman. I feel she would be your grandmother. Be gentle with me. I don't do this that often. Has an Italian accent. Salt and pepper hair, mostly salt. It keeps it up. It's not wild or anything like that. It's she looks kind of slight, a little Zoftic, not heavy, but not skinny. This woman, she's got a bust line. She's totally covered in her clothing. I'm seeing her obviously as somewhat of an older woman. She's showing me with gray hair, or the salt and pepper with mostly. Let's see, you were born in 53. Okay, Elizabeth. Is that your grandmother's name, Elizabeth? Does this or is this somebody? Does this sound like your grandmother or an aunt or? I'm feeling grandmotherly energy, but Lizzie, okay. Yes. Okay. And she had an Italian accent, which I can't even do because I just don't do it well, but it's an Italian accent. I like to make the meatballs. I like to cook the pasta. For Johnny. Did she call you Johnny? I'm going to get Johnny. She calls it Johnny. My boy. See this. Did she ever do this to you, John? Like the peak chinch, the cheek pinch. Grandma. Yes. Johnny, my boy. She's handing you something. She said this is special in her accent. This is special just for you. You're a little bit of an older boy at that point. You weren't the baby with the little toddler shoes. Um, you weren't. You were still a child though. Maybe 7, 6, 7. She's handing you something just for you. This is just for you. And you felt special. She wanted you to know that you always were special. Always. Yeah, the cheek pinch. The cheek pinch. My Johnny. Mm. I'm trying to see what she gave you. I feel like she put it in your hands. This is special. And like her hands over your hands. And then I feel drawn to do this. Like it was special to you. She goes, he said, white hair. I'd Grandma Gitana, Dad's mother. Okay. Am I seeing 2 different grandmas? Am I mixing them into one? Or is it one grandma that I'm seeing? It wasn't, the hair I'm seeing is not pure white. It's salt and pepper. It is possible, back in that generation, 2. Okay, so I'm seeing 2 grandmas. In that generation, I believe sometimes women looked older than they were in the way that they dressed and that they presented. Okay, that's Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth is the one that handed you something, or that has the salt and pepper hair. I can just see John cycling and trying to type at the same time. Now we're back in the deli, and I see the overhead lights. It looks like those fluorescent type lights. I don't know if that's what they were back then, but they're like these overhead lights. They were important. Everything was always stocked fresh, always very fresh. Did you have tuna fish in the deli too? Everything was very fresh, had to be full all the time, so people saw fresh, full food. Because they counted on you guys. That was important. And the turnover was so vast anyway. It was, but it was important. It was important. Oh, they're saying slave driver. Okay. Elizabeth was very generous with me. Did she give you money? Because I can't see. I feel like she's giving you money in your hand, like just for you, but I can't see it. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was my dad stacked up. Oh yeah, like a mound of tuna fish. I mean, it's all really, when you walked in there, you saw big fresh piles of everything. It was just, and the bread had to be just right. I'm getting like this. It had to be just right. I'm hearing paisan. I don't know what that means. I hope it's not offensive at all. But I'm hearing paisan, the word. Was that something that they would say in the store? I don't. You would know. I wouldn't know. I'm just. Money was katana. Okay. All right. So it was money because I could see this. I kind of can see like this. This is just for you, Johnny. You know what I mean? Like that. Just. You know what I mean? Just. 2 of us with the hands in the hands. Now I'm asking for more details or a message. I love that they're giving me evidential which is what I wanted, which is what I expected them to do, is to give me like evidential, I don't even know what to call it. Trixie, please get down. That there I am standing in your house. There I am. Like I'm in the deli. Is there a message for John? Yeah, we're still with him. But he knows that. I see your grandma, and I hope I'm not mispronouncing. What is it? Let's see. Brethren from the same area of Italy, Paisano. Okay, that's then must have said validation, exactly, Linda. Thank you. Then that was said a lot, right? In this, because I'm like, that's what I'm feeling. Paisano, like a friend. Yeah, it feels like friend, familiar. Okay, same area of Italy. Beautiful. Okay. On your left, which one, Spirit? They're doing this with the money, with the hand. So that's grandma. Money was katana. Okay, katana. Okay. So then, if I'm picking this up correctly, she's the one on your left. Apron? Did she wear an apron? I have to tell you, I everything I say, I'm still questioning myself, because I'm still, this is my own development too, right? And so I'm thinking to myself, well, in those days, didn't everybody wear an apron? But no, maybe they didn't all wear an apron. So anyway, that's not the point. I've got to stop doing that. That's all right. I think it's incredible that I can do it, and I think it's incredible that you can take it. Can you tell me if Gavin Allred has a crush on me and his energy? I hear all your questions, guys. I want to go ahead and invite you to donate for a reading. If you would like a mediumistic reading like I'm doing for John right now, you're welcome to donate for that. Let me see what I have. The prices in the comments and also in the description. So I've got 25, 33, and 44. It's right here. 25 is a mini psychic reading. Or it's a psychic reading is what it is. Don't even worry about the mini. It's a live psychic reading. 33 is the mediumistic psychic reading like I'm doing for John. And 44 is your reading with a healing too. Energy is moving. So that means for me, from what I'm feeling, John, that this is a clearing of sorts, a clearing. There's some energy that's being cleared from the ancestral lines. They're talking about forgiveness. There was a lot of pressure placed on you and the family to line up, to follow in the footsteps, and they're bringing me back to the shoes, John, like to fill the shoes. They show me little baby shoes, like you were like groomed to fill bigger shoes, like dad's shoes. I'm hearing there that, and I don't know who exactly is saying it. We're sorry for the pressure that we put on you to be who we wanted you to be, that you were expected to be, because that's how it was, and back in the day, from the old country, and then you come over here in the United States, and this is, you're following the footsteps. But it was very there was a lineage. They're saying there was a familial lineage that they wanted to continue, and it really stressed you. It just too much. And they know that. I feel your dad is significantly saying this, honestly. I still feel your grandparents, but I feel your dad feels like he put too much pressure on you with the business. It was his jam. It was his thing. And he just wanted it to like live forever, you know, and pass it down and pass it down and pass it down, you know. And his best intentions. But that was overwhelming for you. He said, I never meant to hurt you. I keep hearing Johnny, calling you Johnny. And I'm feeling love. I'm not hearing. Oh, wow. I just opened my eyes. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Been working on it all day. Yep. It was the way. It was the way I understand. Lots of stresses, you know. I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my heart. I feel like your dad, and if I'm wrong, whatever. But I feel like he didn't say I love you a lot. I don't think that. I don't hear him saying the words, but I feel him wanting to express to you. I feel him expressing the love that he has for you. He didn't say it often. He said I didn't say it often, if at all. It wasn't his way. It wasn't his way. He was a businessman. I'm hearing Kurt. Loving, but put a lot of pressure on the boys. I wanted them to have what I worked so hard to establish, you know, that we created, and I wanted them to, because that was the way it was back in the day, you know, without knowing the damage that it can do. It's just really the way it was. Isn't that interesting? You know, that parents thought the best thing was, this is me speaking now, the best thing for their children was for them to, you know. Fortunately, my dad never wanted me to be a furrier. That wouldn't have happened. But I'm just saying. But yes, Johnny. Okay. Yeah, I hear and Johnny. And no one ever said I love you. Yeah, that's why I'm not hearing it now. No one's saying it, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, though. It was perceived, that was perceived as weakness. Oh, to toughen you up. But he did love you. They all did. I mean, I feel like grandma showed it with money. My dad was like that. I'm just sharing that with you. My dad would sometimes like slip me a 10 or 20. Tell your mom, you know. And that was a big thing for me. I'd be so excited. I'm like, oh my God, he loves me. Yeah, he didn't. Okay, that makes sense. I can feel the pain in the heart. I feel like the pain in your heart because you wanted to hear it. Expressing my love wasn't my way. Showing it was my way. But his way of showing it was building a business, taking care of his family, creating something that you can continue with. It all has to do with, I feel like it has to do with the deli. It has to do with that. It has to do with what he built. He was really all about that. And everything he did, he felt he was doing it for you. And, you know, like for the family. Geez, what a release. Fantastic reading for John, so you think. He sacrificed his life for us. He did. Yeah. He did. But it still hurt you. And he recognizes that. He feels that now. He sees that. Never meant to do that, obviously, and you know that. But it hurt you. And then you continued on with the same pressure and mentality, and you continue to hurt yourself. Actually, you know how like we carry on sometimes with the thoughts that were programmed by our parents. Can we clear the spirit, please? I'm open, spirit. Whatever other messages you have for John. They're saying the whole family is here with you, John. That we're all here to support you now. In whatever your endeavor, whatever you choose to do with your life. As a collective family, they're saying we love you. From an infinite perspective. Your father just told me to tell you that he's proud of you. He said, tell him that I'm proud of him. He's as dedicated to his work as I was to mine. I had my passion, he's found his. He's saying, follow your dreams. And he's there to support you. You have a big family. There's so much love for you. And there's so much light now shining. It looks as if, interesting, almost as if they're all holding like a mirror of source energy to focus all that whole white source energy light, like from God, from source, right? Just like to you. I feel like God is the word that they're using. From God to you. They're like holding these mirrors to reflect all that love to you. They're just sending you all that love. Love isn't weakness, it's the way of the infinite. Healing is being sent now too. I can feel it through my hands. Did you ever have a dog? I'm seeing a little brown dog with longish, shaggy hair, like wavy kind of hair, like it was running, like a chocolate brown. Yeah. And says you're so talented. Wish people gave me the respect to people. I have to read it with my glasses. People gave the same respect to people that have intuitive abilities, just like they do to musicians, artists, and chefs. Each talented in different ways. Yes, differing ways. It's, it's what we do. Aiden is growing more mainstream, but I don't do it. I feel like most of my friends, like John and myself and Cocker Spaniel, that's him. Yeah, the dog. Yeah. He's so cute. He's running around. He's saying hi too. He didn't literally say the words hi, but he's showing me himself. He's running. He's showing. He's like, I'm here. Oh, he said, I love John. Oh, now he's talking to me. I loved him. I love him. He loves you. Yeah. Was he your dog or a relative's dog? Lucky. Oh, he loved you too. Yeah, Lucky. I have a dog named Lucky once. And I have a cat that's calling me right now. She's calling me nasty cat names right now, my cat sweet. Yeah, grandma. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, I didn't feel that it was your specific dog. I feel it. That's what it was. Thank you. I should have just said it, but Sometimes as we're developing, we're like, do I say it? Well, yes, we just do. Yeah, I feel it was grandma's dog because I was at the house that you were living in because it looks like the same front yard, and I see Lucky running around, and he just loved you. You loved him. Yeah. I love your little toddler shoes. I keep coming back to little toddler shoes. But why are they so clean? Didn't they let you walk on them? They were so clean. Did they just put them on your feet? Where you learn? I'm asking. I'm like wondering why they keep showing me this one pair of toddler shoes that are so spotless. John said, I hugged him so hard, he growled at me and I got in trouble. Well, he loved you too. We learn as children, and and I feel like that upset you because you didn't want to hurt him. When I was a little girl, when I was born, my brother had my brother who's 12 years older. Um, he got in trouble. Oh, he got in trouble. Oh, okay. Oh, oh well. He was just telling you. He just wanted you to know that hurts. You know. Always had good shoes. All right, that's why they're showing me. So they're just. I mean, that's very okay. Now I get it. Thank you. That explains to me why I always see you. I feel like I've been doing this for years. Like when they keep showing me this beautiful, nice shoes on these. They're so clean. I'm like, okay, because you always had nice shoes. That makes sense. See, that's the thing. We have to get out of the way and not filter it because my life could have nothing to do with yours. And so in my life, I'm like, well, why did you always have such? But you had all these nice shoes. Buster Brown's, yes. Aw. Oh, he still loves you. That's their way of talking. They can't say, excuse me, John, you're a little too tight there. He says, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." You should hear my dog Paws, my puppy, my giant puppy, my 75-pounder. He's my boy. Oh my God, I adore him, right? We are so close. He's the most gentle dog ever. But if I want to go cuddle with him, if he's sleeping and I want to go rub his belly or something and he's not in the mood, he's like, and I said, what? And he goes, so sometimes I'll do it back to him. And then he gets all upset. He's like, but not really upset, just like, Aw. He said I hugged him so hard. He was okay. He's okay. He's okay. When you love something so much and you don't realize and you don't know you're a kid, and so you're like, oh, because we don't know. You were a little kid with your little Buster Browns. Yeah. I remember the Buster Browns too. My mom used to take me to a Buster Brown shoe store. Do you remember the Poppin' Hoppies? I don't know if you remember that. There was this crazy toy that we used to get at the shoe store. I think my mom used to get me Mary Jane's, but I remember Buster Brown. And there was this little toy that you squished it, and then it had like a suction cup, and after a few minutes, it would jump right up in the air. I wonder how many kids got poked in the head with that. But I used to have them. Amazing how we didn't kill ourselves with all those cool toys. Amazing. Lucky is by your feet right now. Are you still on the bike? Because I feel like I see him on a rug. I see him laying on a rug. I don't know that you have a rug next to your bike. But I feel like he's comfortable. He's comfortable. He's fine. There's no hard feelings about that hug. None whatsoever. I had one. You had a Poppin' Hoppy, Aiden? Aren't you like 18 or something? Or maybe young. I mean, you're a young man. You're a very young man. Well, I mean, I think I might be stretching it if I say 18. How could you have had one of those? They still make those? Or did you get like your mother's or something, or maybe your grandmother? I tried to ride him like a horse. Oh, poor Lucky. Oh my God. You were an active boy for sure. Yeah, you were creative and active. Mm-hmm. Oh God, he's showing me that you're grabbing his hair. Like, giddy up. He's like, he said, I wanted to play. He just got carried away, but I wanted to play with him. He wanted to, so he did. He wanted to, yeah. Anything else, Spirit? Anybody else? I said, no, it's enough for now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, John. And don't you love the card that came up that started it all? I mean, it was Spirit anyway. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. That was really cool. Who's next? Let me know if you donate. Whoever's donating for a reading today. I am doing the Mediumistic Readings. I'm calling them that because that's what Spirit says to call them. You okay, John? That's pretty wild. Yes, see, this is amazing. Thank you. I feel like this is something I've always been able to do, and I kind of had to grow into it with the confidence. Because, oh my God, see, this was the ultimate clearing day. Thank you. You've just made I got to go get some water. Even though I have water, I need to step away for a minute. This is kind of delicious. I'll be right back. Thank you so very much. You are so very welcome. I love you, my friend. I'll be right back, please. Not officially back yet, but did they ever sing like while in the deli or something? Some kind of song that sounded like da 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 da. I'm hearing like that's that melody in my head. I've heard it before. I don't know what it's called. It feels like it's an Italian song. And they're showing me the deli, and I'm feeling like it was an upbeat thing. Ah, Conchetta says my dad is a musician. Well, that's totally awesome. I'll be right back. My mom's a water sign. Oh, your mom passed. I'm very sorry. I have to. Thank you so much. See, that was amazing. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Was your mom a Cancer? I mean, I'm aware it could be Pisces or Scorpio, but I'm feeling Cancer. She was, yes, a Cancer. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, John, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. Thank you very much. I feel a very cheerful pizza in my near future. Or something like something. Thank you. Thank you very much, John. Okay. Yes, she was a Cancer. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Conchetta di Gregoria. Did I pronounce your name right? Gregoria. Di Gregoria. That's my cat Chevy. He's very loud. Hi, son. You're very handsome. Okay, so Spirit is showing me washing dishes, but I also see a pool. I see somebody washing dishes, and then there's a window, and then there's a pool with a screen over it. So it appears like from the kitchen window, I can see the pool washing the dishes. Wearing an apron. I'm washing dishes. Does this resonate with you at all, Conchetta? Could it be your mom? Could it be your grandmom? If this resonates with anybody, let me know. Because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, I don't know. I'm doing whatever Spirit wants me to do because I'm obviously a medium. I've always been. And I've been kind of like, all the readings that I do are mediumistic readings. I connect with my guides and they give me the information. But just the same, because I don't have a pool. But my mother-in-law just got a house with a pool. Okay. Does her window in the kitchen overlook the pool? Chevy, please. Oh, my cats. You know what it is? Spirit's here. I just want you to know that, guys. My cats aren't trying to be a pain in my tushy right now. You're a really good-looking boy. You know that? I love you. You're very handsome. Yeah, I love you. They get really, really... I think so. Okay, because my mom Prob wants me to put a gate around it because of my kids. No, yeah, that's funny, but it's a good idea. It's a really good idea. And she goes, I think so. Okay, yeah, it's a lovely home. Yeah, no, teach them how to swim. I don't see anything bad happening, nothing like that. But I'm just saying, because I'm feeling a gate is definitely safety, but the best way is to teach them how to swim. So gate or no gate, do you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise they'll just be afraid of the water. This is Spirit telling me this. I'll tell you. You know. So while they're young, a gate sounds like a great idea, but I would start teaching them how to swim. Trixie, oh my goodness. Now, I know I could take my cats and put them out of the room, but that really wouldn't work for me because my dogs are here. Both my dogs are cuddling together. Wait a minute, I just have to give them a kiss. I'm sorry, be right back. They're together. They're big, beautiful. Oh my God. Look at them cuddling. Oh my goodness. You sweet babies. I love you so much. Oh, Mommy's so proud of you. Puppy, I put medicine in your ear today, baby. I did. I know. Mommy's gonna fix it. Mommy's gonna give you. I know, baby. I know. Mommy's gonna work it out, baby boy. I love you. Kitty camera visits. Oh, I know, baby. He's telling me he's allergic to the food still. I changed their food completely because he gets inflamed ears. I gave him medicine today and everything. Oh, sweet boy. I'll give you more medicine tomorrow. I'm sorry it itches. Ugh. Anyway, I detoxed him for a few days. Spirit did it, actually. We ran out of dog food and the delivery didn't come on time. So I wound up cooking for them for about 4 days. Chicken and rice and vegetables, all healthy, organic stuff. And no, actually, the chicken wasn't organic, but it was healthy chicken. It was rotisserie because I don't eat chicken, so I didn't want to cook the chicken, but it was just fine. Anyway, they loved it, and the inflammation went down, and everything was perfect. And so I ordered a new food with no grain, and that's not doing the trick. That's not doing the trick. So, okay. So I'm still learning. All right. So yeah, I would definitely teach them how to swim. I feel like you don't really know how to swim. Are you like? Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. What is that, spirit? I don't know the quote. I don't know if it's from the Bible. Something about teaching a man how to fish. This is like, teach them how to swim, and I do, but not a professional. All right. That's that. Well, that's a good thing. So they see mom swimming too. But you can always, get. I would get them lessons or something, because some people start them now as infants. I don't know how old your children are. I feel they're quite young. Um, I mean, I've seen things where people give birth in the water. That's interesting. But definitely that. Definitely. Yeah, definitely that. Because otherwise we'd be like, oh my God, don't get in the water. You know what I mean? Instead of just like, oh, it's water. We go swimming in the water, or if, oops, I fell in, okay, I get out of the water. But, do I have a Venmo? I don't have Venmo set up right now, sweetie. I have, PayPal and Cashapp. I do. Let me see. Are you looking to use it? Because I'll see. I know I signed up for it. Let me look. See if I have Venmo. I've been meaning to get $10 when you sign up for Venmo. Really? Well, hopefully I haven't signed up yet, because I'd like to sign up right now. I like $10. It'd be so nice. What? What are you showing me? Stuff gets started. I don't think I have time to do this right now. But accept management, manage payments, notice the Venmo community, personal or business. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. Let me just see if it says I already have an account or not. Yeah, it's. Hello. Phone number is already registered. Okay. Then I'll sign in with that number. I guess that means I'm not getting my $10. What's my password? Boy, Aiden, you're taking me back like to, I don't know, 2020, 2019. Let's try that. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to tell them I forgot the password. Details, reset instructions. Okay. Well, in the meantime, I'm working on the Venmo thing. By tomorrow, we'll definitely have it set up. Maybe even tonight. But for the moment, Linda says I cook for mine too. Do you cook for them every? Well, I want to talk with you about this, Linda, because I might have to do that. I might have to cook for them regularly because he really had no inflammation. He was in such a good mood. He was so happy, and I see like day after day when I even see he even pauses before he eats the food, like he's looking at it. He likes it, but I know in my soul, I know he's telling me, I'm gonna itch after this, mommy. It's breaking my heart. I had to give him a steroid today. I've been working on this for a long time. Anyway, who's next? Who's next, my beautiful soul friends? We are doing mediumship readings tonight. We're doing mediumistic readings. That's what we're doing. We're also doing psychic readings, if you'd like a psychic reading, which might also be mediumistic. And we're also doing healing. And I have all the links I also take Facebook Pay too. So let's see. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm going to see whatever spirit tells me, and I want whoever feels they can take this, let me know. So I'm upstairs in a bedroom, and there's a record player. It's a girl's bedroom. The door is over here. When you walk in, the record player is sitting over here. There's a bookcase over here. It's very pretty, very girly, very girly. Bookcase. The bed's on this side of the room. Single bed. I see pink. I see scalloped edges. Let me see. Make sure I get the. Let me fix that. Forgot what I offered for what. Oh, it's 33. Okay. There we go. Got some things rocking here. Okay. I don't know if anybody could take that yet. Did anybody have a room like that? There's a lot of stuff in it too. It wasn't sparse. And it even looks like the little record player may have been pink too. Might have been in like a plastic case or something girly. Something girly. I see golden books. Or a child's book that's like carved. It's in the shape of like a bear. Like it's in the shape of the animal, and the book is about the little bear or something like that. I'm hearing Shirley. I'm hearing the name Shirley. Aiden, I'm feeling like I want to talk to your friend Autumn. It doesn't have to be right now. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay. Hey, Aiden, what are you doing? Are you still there, my friend? I don't see any comments moving, so I feel like I'm kind of. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay. Let's see. I just invited Aiden to come on camera with me, and I'll give him a reading, but it would have to be like right now. Still here. Okay, I just messaged you. I'm asking you, do you want me to? I'll send you the invite link, and if you want to, you just show up. Oh, awesome. Okay. All right. We're gonna do a live reading right now. Aiden's coming on camera. Aiden is just adorable, and I shouldn't even say that because that's like dismissing the fact that he's a very intelligent being and very creative, and he has a beautiful YouTube channel, and he goes to college and all that. But he really is so cute, though. I'm an older woman; I can say that about man. You'll see. You're about to meet Aiden any minute now. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll definitely be fun. All right. So nobody can take a Shirley? All right. Let's see if there's anybody else. Ah, there he is.
Hi.
Hey, there's that handsome young man. How are you?
Oh, thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I am great. It's so nice to see you on camera.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too. I think we've seen each other's videos, but we've never met face to face.
Exactly. All right, cool. I'm going to actually turn off the music. I like this idea. I've been dreaming, I have been dreaming. Spirit's been urging me to go ahead and bring somebody on camera and do live readings like this sometimes, and
yeah, I think this is a. Oh, do I need to put on headphones? Oh, I have headphones. I'm so glad that you reached out to me. I was watching.
I knew you were there. I mean, I knew you were there for a while. I wasn't positive that you were still there. It was so funny because I literally went to Venmo and I'm trying to set it up, and it's like, oh, sign up now, get $10. I'm like, ooh, while I'm live.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get it all set up, but I don't know how.
I'll finish setting up Venmo. It's good to have them all because a lot of times people will. You can hear me, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I like your headset. What kind is that?
It's Bluetooth. I forgot what it is.
But I like it.
Thank you.
I'm looking. I want something. I want to. Well, we don't have to talk about that right now. We can talk about. we can talk tech later.
Yeah, I'm available for hours and hours.
May I ask what your major is in college?
I'm majoring in film and then minoring in music industry practices. Yes.
Awesome.
I was just on live stream today on, I think I told you, the Book Art Media channel, where we just like do 4 creative sprints in a row and just talk after.
You were mentioning that, but I really didn't understand what it was. It sounds totally interesting.
Yeah.
This is what you were doing with your friend Autumn that has that lovely YouTube channel?
Yeah, so I meet with Autumn and Sarah every day at like 4 p.m. my time, and we just sit and encourage each other to do creative projects. So we do that for 25 minutes, and then we talk for 3 minutes, do 25 minutes again. Today I just recorded some music in my microphone I have.
Ooh, is that a Blue Yeti? What is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, that's what I want. I don't have one yet. I have hang on a second, I'll show you. Oh, it's full of dust. Oh, good God. I literally haven't, I shouldn't even show you. I'm so embarrassed with all the dust, but hang on a minute. Okay, so I bought a blue snowball a couple of years ago, and then it lost and I like the sound of it, but it's really, I feel it's more set up for like if I had a guitar or something like that. I feel like the Blue Yeti is perfect for the voice. I have to be just in the right position for this to sound good, and so I usually don't even use it. But yeah, the Yeti is such a good one.
Yeah, it is. I use it for recording my singing, and yeah, I do that.
So you're listening to me on your headphones, and you're speaking to me on the Yeti.
No, I'm
No,
speaking to you on both, or on this. On
on
this,
the
yeah.
okay, so that's built in. Okay, all right, cool.
And it's noise canceling. Like I got it on New Year's and I put it on 10 and I couldn't hear anything around me, so it's kind of scary.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
See, I love this. I love this. I don't have a lot of very young people. Very young. Please forgive me. I'm 57. I hardly have any interchanges with people that are like. May I ask how old you are?
I will be 19 on May 2nd.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't know anybody that's 19. So
Yeah.
my niece is actually 24 now. She's like an old lady. No, I'm just kidding. She's a sweetheart. She just finished. Just got her bachelor's and she works at Disney. She's an
Oh, that's
angel.
so cool. I love
Oh yeah.
Disney.
Oh, she's just wonderful. She works at the Droid Depot. She teaches people how to build androids and stuff.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, she's a
Oh.
sweetheart. Her name is Erica. If you ever go there and visit.
Okay, I've been to Florida. I've been to Florida once. I visited my friend. She lives in Florida, and I went to Universal Studios with her.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We're gonna do a reading for Aiden. See, the young people, they know the tech. And they also know that the technology, the lingo about what to say and what not to say these days. But I generally don't worry about it until I'm speaking to somebody your age, and I'm like, I hope I don't say anything wrong because
No,
I know
it's okay. I'm not easily offended.
okay, that's a good thing. And I don't, and I never intend to offend. I'm to
Yeah.
infend, to offend. It's just not my nature to do that. So I
Yeah.
am, which is a good thing.
I sometimes don't have a filter too sometimes, so things just come out of my mouth without me thinking. But I
When's,
work on that.
when's your birthday?
May 2nd.
May 2nd. Oh, you're a Taurus.
Yes.
Okay.
I've
Where
heard some very, very bad things about male Tauruses.
don't listen to any of that stuff. You know what? Listen, I'll tell you what, Aiden, and everybody. So I've mentioned this before. When I was growing up, my mom, bless her, I love my mom, and I was very fortunate to have a mom that was into astrology, but she was into a limited amount of astrology, and it was very skewed. So she was like, and anybody that please don't get offended. This is my mom would say, "Oh, Scorpios, they're all bitches." That's what she would tell me. And she said, "Oh, my best friend Pearl's a Scorpio. She's a bitch." They're all in spirit now. So my mom, they're already talking. They know, And she said, and I tell her all the time. So it wasn't like she talked just behind her back. She would tell her to her face, and then she would say, different signs are stubborn or this. It was like very, very skewed toward the negative, and so I actually grew up with like a fear of Scorpios. Like, oh, they're very psychic, but they must be really mean. And then I found out my rising sign is Scorpio. I'm like, oh my god.
That's so funny. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any Scorpio in my chart.
Ooh,
Oops.
where's your moon and rising?
Let me pull up the app. I have
Sure.
Nebula. Let's
Oh,
see.
apps. See, most of my friends have children and grandchildren. Can I just adopt you?
I was already adopted, so that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Really?
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, I'm in line. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, so my
Will they share?
yeah, my sun sign is Taurus, and then my moon sign is Taurus. My
Wow,
ascendant is Aries,
that's my
and
sun
then
sign. Aries.
Aries,
hmm
and then my element is Earth. My polarity is feminine. My modality is fixed. My planet is Venus. What'd you ask? What was the question?
The sun, moon, and rising. So
Oh
you're
yeah,
Taurus. So you've definitely got some stubborn streak in there for sure.
yeah. I might be a little stubborn.
And you like nice things, right?
Yeah.
Material Taurians like material. This is very general. I mean, I'm not a professional astrologer. I am an astrologer that I don't call myself. I'm an intuitive astrologer, but I have been studying since I was a kid. But anyway, but my understanding, excuse me, the Taurians like good food. They like nice, comfortable surroundings. A lot of times they like nice things, like fine things. I keep like choking on saliva, and I wish they would stop.
And none of that is happening where I am currently, so I'm kind of suffering sometimes.
But you're usually attracted too. I mean, when I say you, I mean Taurians usually attract what they want too in that way. So they generally have those nice things. And leaders, Aries are leaders. So Taurus is a fixed sign, right? My awesome friend Kimmy is probably not here right now because she's not feeling well. But you've seen Kimmy, you know Kimmy. I go live
Yeah.
with her. She's amazing. She's a Taurus double Cancer.
Oh,
If
wow.
I have that right, but her sun sign is Taurus. Taurians, but Aries, we are leaders. And so your rising sign is often the way that people see you. So other people would perceive you as this outgoing Aries, where like some people, I guess maybe people would perceive me under the same premise that they would perceive me as like a mysterious Scorpio. But here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, earlier today I did a beautiful mediumistic reading for John, which just that was so. Oh, double Taurus Cancer Moon. Kimmy's here. I love you, Kimmy. I thought so. All right, so you're a double Taurus like Aiden.
Oh wow, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
I must just attract you guys. Okay, so but you're okay. Wow, that's really cool. So you're Taurus rising, and Taurus Sun, and Cancer Moon, and Aiden is Taurus Aries rising, right?
Yeah, my sun is Taurus, moon is Taurus, and my ascendant is Aries.
Fascinating. Fascinating, guys. I love that. See, that's one of the things that when I used to limit myself to, excuse me, when I used to have energies moving, when I used to have limiting beliefs, I used to think, well, I could never have friends that were Taurians because I'm an Aries. That's so ridiculous. I can't even begin to tell you. If anybody's walking around with old-fashioned ideas like that, please throw them out the window.
Yeah.
Even when I was growing up, there was my brother's an Aries too, right? He really is stubborn. But anyway, I'm sorry, I shouldn't. I love him. But there was a sign that he used to have on his wall. He was a hippie. He wasn't really a hippie, but he was from that generation. Born in the 50s. When I was a child, he was a teenager, and that was like during the hippie generation, which I thought was really cool. Anyway, he had posters on his wall, black light, whatever. But one of them said, "I'm Aries. I'm pushy." Kimmy says double grounding too. That is so true. That is so true. Double grounding. Taurian's a fixed sign and it's an earth sign. And it's very grounded. And I love that for you. I do because, you know, because Aries is a fire sign and I'd be interested to know. Bonnie, she goes, I see you as the energizer bunny, Megan. Bonnie's a Scorpio, a sun Scorpio. Yeah, that's and she's my friend too. See, all those things that my mom said that made me think, oh, I couldn't be friends. I literally thought to myself, I could only be friends with a Sagittarius because my dad and I got along. And I had a
That is
childhood
so
friend.
funny.
Isn't that funny? I had a
Yeah.
childhood friend that was a Sag. I thought, well, I better marry a Sag and only have friends that are Saggies, you know?
Oh my gosh. I love that you're like pushing all those preconceived notions out the window. That's so good.
Absolutely. I mean, this really is the time in history where all preconceived notions seem to be they're ready to go. They're ready
Yeah.
to go, Aiden. You know, right? We're moving forward. All the limiting beliefs about everything, about identity, about gender, about everything. It's
Yeah.
time about women, about race, about all those things. And that's not generally things I talk about live, but I want to put it out there because I know because I know my niece is we don't talk about it specifically, but I see. Like I said, she's the youngest person that I talk to, and I see the differences. And then when I watch like any kind of a new movie or whatever, and um, it's fascinating when I see how awake the world is as opposed to like even like film is a really good example. Like art imitates life, life imitates art. I watch some of the every now and then I'll watch a movie that was filmed back when I was like in the 80s, like when I was graduating high school. And there's a tail in my face, right? You see
Oh
that?
yes. And I have a tail on my face too.
But this one is
My hair.
detached to me. It's kind of Trixie's. But anyway, but it's amazing when I watch like the stereotypes at the time, like the women with the secretaries and and then if you go back further than that, you see ridiculous things, even
Yeah.
in advertising. So I love where we are right now in life, and I'm really glad that I'm alive to be here and share it. And I'm
Yes.
honored to be chatting with you. You know,
Well, thank you. I'm honored to be sitting here with you. Like I said, I thought our energies would very match well together.
you were
I
right.
For some reason I'm just holding scissors in my hands. I don't know
Okay,
why.
don't run with them. Oh my God, you too? Kimmy has
I
a
have
pretty.
chapstick. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Well, this one's from Color the World. It's vegan, and it not what is it? And it's also yeah, it's all that good stuff. Vegan,
Yeah,
cruelty free, but you have to have it.
yeah. But I feel like some chapsticks do the same thing that water companies do. They'll make your lips more chapped, so you put more on, and then you buy more. Just like how water companies put salt in your water to make your tongue dry out, and then you buy more.
Is that
Yeah.
true?
Yep,
I
that's why
never.
you see them at Six Flags, Disney World, like the Dasani. They put added minerals like salt in your water to make your tongue dry out. So throughout the day you'll want more water.
I did not. I did not know that. All right, I have to remove a troll. 1 moment, please.
Oh, I had one yesterday in my chat. His
Your
name was
first one.
Daniel. Yes,
Congratulations.
yes. His name was Daniel, and he posted a Bible verse from Exodus that was like, "We must kill all sorcerers." And I was like, I don't know any, so I'm good.
You are clever and witty, and I think you're great. Let me go
Thank
ahead
you.
and report this person and then delete it. I report, and then I block, and then I delete. I've got like a whole system down.
That's good.
Boom. Sometimes if I'm really busy and sometimes they'll do it afterwards. So just so you know, with Facebook, like they'll spam, like some of them don't have the guts, which is good, to spam while I'm live, but they'll do it on the replay, which the other day John and I both, I didn't even know he said anything to this person. I literally, because this is a woman who was not in a foreign country. There's certain places where that's like exactly what they do, and they're trying to dupe you, and they show you a picture of somebody else and it's not them, and that's just all BS. And I'm not going to bother talking to them. I just will send them love and block them. But this woman was from another state, and I felt that she was really a reader. She just, or was really spamming, which was not cool. And so I took the time, to inbox her and let her know that you can. I said it nicely, that it's not nice to. Or I didn't say it that way. I don't remember how I said it. John said something about I would never buy from you because you're soliciting, and I said, listen, done this for like 5 years. I know. I said I know it can be daunting building up your audience, but the way to do it, but that's not the way to do it. To try to grab somebody else's. I didn't even go into the law of attraction because I don't even know if she believes in that, or understands what that is yet. But honestly, you create what you know you get what you put out there. You're going to get it right back. Hi, Donna Marie. Hello, 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 Monica Jane. I am
Yeah,
getting.
I think on YouTube they have a way to make people moderators, so the moderators can block them people for you. So
Yes, that is 100%. Monica says, hi, hello, sweethearts. That's us. Hey, let me put your name up here.
oh, thank you. Yeah.
Of course. 1 moment. All right. That's not it. Where is it? Meditation for world peace. Why not? Of course. See, Megan and Eden.
I got a new Oracle deck the other day. This is what it looks like.
That is beautiful.
And each card has a different color and emotion along with it. So like this one is comfort.
Oh,
And then the next one is fear.
okay.
But they're so cool. I love them. They're like
Oh, wait, show me another
very.
one. I'm
Oh,
loving
okay.
these
Okay.
because I'm making my own deck too, and I'm wow.
Surrender,
Look at that. Okay.
rejection, movement,
Wow.
magic, illumination,
I love these.
intuition,
I like that one. Looks like a third
ideation,
eye. What's that one?
intuition, or ideation,
Ideation. Okay.
and then energy, and then sadness, like this one, and then
I like that
strength.
though. It's a cloud, like the cloud, the rain. The tears of the cloud would be rain.
Yeah, I actually pulled this card out when I was asking if I should order from Uber Eats, and it was hunger.
Oh my god, I love that. What did you get?
It was actually yesterday. I got, what did I get? What did I get? I don't remember. I think
Was
I
it
got,
good?
it was good. I remember liking it, but I
Cool.
forgot what I got. But it'll come to me later. But yeah, I love these cards.
Those are.
Happiness.
Oh, I love that, and they're simple, and they're
Yeah.
beautiful. See, I'm creating a deck. I don't. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can. I have it up. You can't really see the first card that I made. It's up in the corner, but it's so tiny. It's this position of a logo.
Oh, I like that. I like
Can you
that.
see it?
Yeah.
And it
Did
says
you
"Think about
draw it?
yourself." I didn't draw. No, I don't draw. I use Canva and PicMonkey. So, um,
Yeah, I
but
just made a Canva account today. I
oh,
was
really?
getting a walkthrough of how to use it.
That's very really. So you're new at Canva?
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, I should have given you my affiliate link if I known. But that's cool, actually. That's
Yeah.
cool. Maybe we'll do something together on Canva. Hmm.
Yeah.
I've been doing PicMonkey. I've been using since I taught myself. Oh my god! Like in 2015 when I first started my YouTube channel because I needed thumbnails and I didn't know anybody to do it and I was just starting out and I couldn't pay anybody to help me. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to learn. But I was
Yeah.
so excited. I taught myself all that stuff. Do you do video editing? Did I ask you that already?
I do video editing. I work on Premiere Pro and I also use the Mac Apple software that they have on here. And I'd say I'm pretty good at it because I am a film major.
That's right. Okay. Maybe we can help
Yeah.
each other and stuff. Or I feel like we can.
And
I just
I
it's
made
very
this in
oh, let me see. What'd you make?
in
What'd you make?
Canva today for the thumbnail.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh God, you're already great. Wow. That is just beautiful. Let me see it again.
Because I'll be going live with her, I think next Tuesday.
Oh, that's what's her name again? I know her name. You just
Autumn.
Autumn. That I was
Yeah.
thinking Augusta. Autumn, that's right. Oh my God, I
She
want to see
goes by
this.
Autumn on her tarot channel, but her real name is Sebastian. Um,
That's a great name.
that is, but people she goes by Autumn because people always misspell it and call her Sebastian.
Okay, and how
But
do you pronounce it? Sebastian?
Sebastian, yeah,
Like
Sebastian.
like French or something?
Yeah,
Sebastian.
yeah,
Okay. Beautiful.
yeah.
Well, she looks like an autumn too, and yeah, her channel has just the colors and the whole thing. And
She's very hardworking.
oh
She
my,
loved your compliments. She did. I was on StreamYard with her when I was watching your video, and she was showing me how to use Canva, and she was
oh,
like, "Oh, she's so sweet. Thank you so much." Yeah,
I would love to. I would love to talk to her about that because
yeah.
it's because having that the the complete package look on YouTube has always been my goal, and she's really got it going on. She's even got the
She uses Canva, so you're on the right track.
she's even got she's I don't know. I'm not monetized right now. Believe it or not, I was monetized on YouTube back when you only needed I think 100. I swear I had like 100. I was monetized. I got paid for
Uh,
commercials and then they changed it.
oh my
but
gosh.
it's because my channel was about narcissistic abuse back then, and so it
Mhm.
was doing very well. And then when I evolved and I'm like, I'm not going to talk about that. That's a victim perspective and I'm not a victim. And so I took down I think I told you this already. I took them all down, made them private, but so now my channel is I'm excited. I'm excited to do I love YouTube. I've always loved YouTube, very passionate about it. James Francis Schuler, is it Schuler? Hello, namaste. And I'm so sorry that I didn't respond earlier, Donna Marie. Please forgive me. I'm just excited talking to my new friend here, Aiden. Hello, or hello, Trixie. Please, cat girl. You are very large and beautiful. I love you. Oh, now she just opened up all the HTML and stuff like that. All right, so I'm doing readings today. Maybe another day we'll do them together. But right now I'm about to do a reading for Aiden. But I am doing readings today, and the prices are in the description, and they're also right here. Hold on a second. I'll make it. She's not gonna. I mean, I don't ever really want you to leave. I just would like you to stay still. Can you just stay in one place, please, so I could do my work, please, please, please? What we resist persists. That's the law of attraction. So if I keep throwing her off my desk, she'll keep coming back. So if I just ask her nicely, I'm to just chill and be a good girl. She'll probably just be a good girl. Anyway, so yeah, I'm doing the mediumistic readings for 33.33. The psychic readings for $25 and psychic reading with healing and energy clearing for 44. So if you would like any one of those, I take PayPal and I almost said Venmo. Venmo soon. I take PayPal and Cash App as well as Facebook Pay, and the link is in the comments. So if you donate, please let me know that you have donated, and you will be next on the list after Aiden. We could do it live, like Aiden is right now on camera with me, or we can do it where you're in the comments. And there we go. Okay, cool. Let me just see. All right, I just want to make sure I've caught up with everybody. Life will always find a way to heal, even if it looks like chaos. That is so true. That is very true. It's although I feel like the foundation, what's going on right now. I'm gonna this is gonna lead into your reading, Aiden. But right now it's a collective thing based on this comment that Spirit showed me years ago. The shaking of the carpet. I don't even need these right now. The shaking of the carpet. This was back in like 2018, where like the universe is shaking the carpet, and when you shake the carpet and all the dirt comes to the surface, you have to vacuum it away. Okay. Well, now they've been showing me it breaking the foundation. Like I don't like the expression of breaking ground because I love Mother Earth, but anyway, but breaking ground like on a new building or something. That's what's happening to the world right now. So I totally agree with what you're saying that it looks like chaos, but it is a way to heal. But it's it's a step absolutely in that direction. It can feel, it doesn't necessarily feel like healing while it's happening, but it absolutely is part of the process, because once the old has uh, collapsed or broken up or whatever, then the new systems will start being laid. Well, the foundation will be laid, and then they can be built upon that in healthier, more high vibrational ways, more Age of Aquarian ways, more feminine. The divine feminine is active now, where the divine masculine, which is I'm gonna conquer, I'm gonna be at war for like hundreds of years, like maybe thousands. I don't really know offhand, but it's been a long time, and now it's really changing astrologically and energetically. It's really changing, and so we're
And
moving
we're
into.
seeing proof of that like today because Ketanji Brown Jackson was admitted onto the Supreme Court.
Okay, because I don't watch the news, will you please elaborate on that so I
Oh,
know what we're talking about?
so the first African American woman was nominated to the Supreme Court today, so she's on it. Yeah, yeah, and
Love that. I
I think
love that.
it was a very close vote because obviously certain side of the spectrum doesn't want that to happen. Um,
That's the old, right?
yeah, but
Mhm.
in with the new.
Yeah, out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you for sharing that.
no problem.
I like good news. I always like good news. That is really
Yeah,
good news. I remember when Obama, this is a long time ago, but I remember when Obama was running for president. I literally ran to the to the polls. Had a roommate dragging me there, like, "Oh, come on!" I'm like, "All right, let's go." And normally, and that's like I said, I'm not into politics, but that was
yeah,
important to me because I believed that would be, that should be, you know.
yeah. And to be frank, I'm not into politics like either, but I still vote. I'm on the
Mhm.
side of happiness and gratitude, and I'm never gonna vote for someone that is taking scissors and stabbing a group of people, you know?
Exactly.
So I'm always voting on the side of empathy.
You're a beautiful, sensitive soul, and your first card today is number 67, Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. I've never even seen this card. How fabulous is this? Let me show you again. That is beautiful.
Wow, we have the same color eyes,
I was
Wolf.
just looking at that. Oh my God, your eyes are really that color, huh? That's look at you. You guys look very similar. Beautiful cheekbones and everything. And look at that.
Well, thank you.
Trixie. Oh, you know what it is? The dangling. I'm going to just hand it to her. Okay, here. You want to play with my bracelet? Just don't chew it up because my friend gave it to me and that was okay. There you go. All right. She wouldn't chew it up. Might gnaw on it a little bit. Um, our eyes can only see what we allow ourselves to see and understand. Our hearts can see so much more. Wisdom. Are we friends on Facebook? If we're not, we should be. I agree with what you're saying. Yes, 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 yes. James, on our hearts are our soul. We're opening anyway, but I'm going to focus right now on. Let me actually do a little bit of smudging. Not that there's any negative energy here at all. It's super positive. Oh, Trixie, she's not going to like this. I'm sorry, Trixie, but I'm going to do some Palo Santo right now. You know what? When I first got this, I said, "Oh, I'm going to burn some Palo Alto." Oops. Sorry, California. Palo Santo. Maybe she doesn't mind this. She doesn't care for sage. All my feathers are in the other room. All my feathers that I have were found, but I have or sent to me by somebody who found it. In fact, Bonnie, who's probably still here. Yeah, she doesn't like the smell
Oh
of it.
yeah, I was there for the story about the owl and the big fish.
Oh yeah, that was Brian's reading. That was her husband's reading. That was another cool reading. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what Spirit's been telling me. That just dive into the mediumship, see, because I
yeah.
see. I mean, I get they show me evidential. I didn't even know what to call it because when I anyway let me do your reading, but that's an exciting topic too. That's an
Yeah.
exciting topic too. I love it. All right, cool. All right. All right, so we've got the beautiful wolf spirit turning knowledge into wisdom. This card is just in front of me. I don't even know how it got there, which means spirit, new beginnings, dawn. I love this. You are really on the verge of everything, like your whole life. But hang on a second. Let's see where they want to go. Number 7. That's sweet results await. How awesome. Let's see. Tenderness. But this one was inverted. So gentle, loving care. Now, I'm asking them because sometimes they work with me with inverted cards, and other times it makes no difference. So let me see. And hang on, I got a cough. I didn't want to do that in anybody's ear. No, they're saying you're a very sensitive soul, so it isn't the inverted thing at all. You are absolutely a very gentle, kind, and loving soul. They want to remind you to continue. There is a little bit of that because they want you to remember to be that way with yourself,
Okay.
not just other people. Because I feel like you are so very kind and you're very giving. You're very giving of your time, they're saying, and of yourself and of your love. And they want you to continue to be who you are, but to make sure that you focus on self-love, that you focus on that self-love because you have a huge amazing future ahead of you, which of course everything is happening now. Linear time is a man-made construct. So I mean just everything. The world is your oyster, and everything's at your fingertips. But the most important thing to learn when you're a beautiful, sensitive soul like you is to make sure that you're full because you cannot give from an empty cup. Like I'm pretty much out of tea, right? Oh, not even good. So if I wanted to give you some tea, well, I don't really have anything left to give. Can't really share that. You know, if I wanted to give you some water, I could. The point is that you really cannot give from an empty cup, and until you fill your own cup, you know, with what brings you joy. And I feel like your work does bring you joy. I do feel that way. I feel like your work brings you joy, but there's also other things. There's also other Aiden things that don't have to do with school and that don't directly have to do with work. These are just things for you. Um, I feel like spending time with friends. I feel like I feel like sometimes you compromise yourself a bit, where somebody will say like, "I want to do this," and you'll be like, "All right." Do you do that? Does that resonate?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. That
It's
happens a lot.
I feel that, and interestingly, because you know you're Taurus, Aries, it's not. I mean, you're not. It's not a natural. It's a natural thing because you're such a kind, loving soul. But I feel like it's not sitting with you because it isn't necessarily authentic. I do feel that you go with the flow and you roll with it and you have a good time no matter what. But I do feel that you'll say yes when you mean no, just to please somebody else, to avoid conflict or confrontation.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I try to avoid conflict and confrontation. That's why I probably don't have that many friends. I only have like two friends here, so and I'm trying to work on that, but I don't know.
You're
It's okay.
also an old soul, and you have a friend right here, just so you know.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, it's so nice of you.
Yeah, you're an old soul, and it can be when with when I'm going to put myself in the same category. We don't necessarily fit in with people our age, and we want to. And I mean, of course, and it must be even more challenging. Challenging. Well, it doesn't have to be, but I feel like it can be, and it probably would be because you're in college, and that's the time when you really want to get along with people and have friends and stuff. So I do feel like that's one of the reasons why you'll say yes when you mean no, because you feel. But you know what though? That doesn't always have the effect that you want because they're saying, do you want to always be the the person who goes along with everything, not to make waves, or the person that steps out and says, "Look at this idea that I have. Would you like to do
Yeah,
that?"
I do that. I always am the first one to text someone. I never receive anything. I always give, 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 and I never receive anything. I never have someone that will send me the first text and be like, "Hey, do you want to go to dinner?" I'm always the one asking and asking, and I probably most of the time I get rejected and be like, "No, I can't do
Really?
that tonight. I have to do it tomorrow or something."
I feel like you're more mature in a lot of ways than the people than the people your age.
Yeah,
I
I've
keep
always felt that way.
yeah, I keep avoiding words like kids and stuff, and so bear
No,
with
it's
me
fine.
as I
It's fine. It's
navigate
fine.
the territory here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're the youngest human I've ever read for too that I knew of.
I I
Have a few
love
on
bringing
YouTube.
my youthful energy to others that need it sometimes. So,
I honestly, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to me in like infinite ways, and I feel it is to, our viewers too. And if it's not, well, then that's okay for that. You know what I mean? It's the
yeah.
people. Your vibe will attract your tribe. And you know
Mhm.
what though? You are so dynamic on camera. You really are. I don't feel like you've exactly found your niche yet. I love what you're doing. I think it's creative and wonderful, and keep doing what you're doing. But I don't think that's going to be your forever thing. I mean, obviously you're in school, and I see you doing. Oh, I see you doing independent films. Really? Is that something you're interested in? Independent films?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see you doing that.
I've always been very conflicted about what I want to do in the future. I've always felt like I want to be a teacher because I love giving. I want to make movies. I want to I want to have a job that will make enough money for me so I can live comfortably. Like you said earlier about Taurus people wanting the nice things, but
Mhm.
I've always been like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I want to do film. I don't know if I want to just sit and eat chips all day. Who knows?
You can do it all.
Yeah.
You really can. You can do it all. And when you said your minor is in music,
Yes.
so do you sing, play instruments? Do
I
you?
do. I play piano and guitar and I sing and a few like 2 years ago I made an album and it was out on Apple Music and Spotify and it had like 8,000 listens or streams, so I love music.
Awesome. I have to share something with you. My mother was a songwriter, member of ASCAP for her whole life. She transitioned last year. Was also a retired piano teacher. Well, she was a piano teacher before she was retired, and so I was raised, in a house filled with music, and I think it's very wow. There's things happening. There, spirits showing me not what, but letting me know that yeah, there's reasons why they have connected us, my dear friend. Here's another card for you. And what is it? It is whoop. It is inverted. It is number 6. B for spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Okay, now let me ask: are they talking about? I feel like I'm all over the board here, like with work and stuff and personal life, but I'm just going wherever spirit takes me. What is that? Hmm. Okay, they're saying the elephant spirit learned from the past.
I think I got that same card on the other a few days ago when you read about my channel.
You're right.
Hmm.
I believe you are right. I'll show the card again. I love how he has it in his third eye. I love these cards. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. This is zoop, the a Colette Baron Reed deck. She's got some nice decks. Spirit animals. Let me see what they want to say. I mean, everything just feels so positive.
Well, right now everything's negative for me, so I'm just dealing with it right now. But hopefully, I've always thought since my life is negative right now, maybe it'll be positive in the future. Maybe I'll have a negative first 20 years of life and a positive last for 20 years of life.
Let me interject. If you say that, okay, have you ever listened to Abraham Hicks? Are you familiar with the law of attraction?
No.
Okay, I want to encourage you. There's a million teachers out there. I personally love Abraham. Find whoever resonates with you that's talking about the law of attraction, because and maybe that's me. The what? Okay, so that which like unto itself is drawn. So if you say something like, "Well, my life is negative, and maybe the first 20 years will be negative," you're literally creating that reality for yourself. Let me ask you: do you believe that we create our own reality?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me see what I'm just curious to see what James is saying. There's no negative happenings unless you are in a negative standing with yourself. I agree with that in my own way. It has to do. Everything is vibration. Everything is vibration. We are all vibrating at different frequencies, and they're taking me to this analogy that they often use. So, like if you're focusing on, let's say the problem. Okay, we're going to look with I don't know, like an old fashioned stereo tuner here or radio tuner. So you have a problem or a situation, and it's at 88.1, right, on the dial, and you're focusing on this problem and this negativity. Now remember, negativity is actually a judgment. You don't actually have to judge the contrast. It can, but that's another story. All right. So anyway, so here we are at this thing you're perceiving as negative at 88.1. This problem or this question. Now, the solution or the answer vibrates at a different frequency. So if you're focused on the problem, you're not going to be able to receive the answer. And if other people are down here focusing on the problem with you, well, then you're just going to keep encouraging each other to just stay right there. But when you're up here, or when you're down here and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to let go of the problem, and here, spirit, just however you choose to do it, spirit, I'm open to receive the answer or the guidance. And then you stop saying words like, this is like, my life is negative, and maybe I have 20 years of negative, because you're creating that. You could change it right now, right now. You can just say, you know what? That's it. Just I'm doing my best to snap. Yeah, I mean, right. Oh, good job. Oh, I did it too. Yeah. La 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 la. We're just gonna dance. Yeah, you can change your whole life right now just by changing the narrative. Changing the narrative and change the story. Do not let yourself be defined by the past. Is that the elephant card? Learn from the past, but don't let it define you, because you are not defined by your past, and it does not predict your future. Even your now moment is no prediction for tomorrow or even the next second. So nicely explained. Thank you very kindly. Thank you.
Thank you,
Um,
James.
so I would definitely um, practice releasing the problem and raising your vibration, which means, what do? I focus on things that make me feel good. So maybe something from Uber Eats that makes you, if you don't remember what it is, maybe it wasn't your best thing, something really good, or whatever it is that you like, a really good movie that makes you laugh, that makes you happy, or experiencing an event or doing something. I feel you would have more fun, even with your friends, if you genuinely did what you wanted to do without worrying about that, about offending somebody. I know you're at that age, and but still, you are a leader. You're a natural born leader. and you're suppressing that because you want acceptance. And I do feel some of that has to do with, you said you were adopted. Do you mean literally adopted, like from birth?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm feeling. And so I feel there's a level of perceived rejection, which is not the case, but that's that's how one I feel that inside of you. Like, okay, so you don't want to offend people now. You want, but in that there's a neediness. There's, I feel like a neediness from you. Like you
I'm
want
very clingy. I love clinging to people and be like, and I'll text them every day because I love communication with others. So
that can be daunting to other people.
yeah,
It's because if they're healthy, if they're, and I don't, I'm just going to do my best by phrasing this. If they're in a healthy state of mind where they don't need, I'm going to have to explain this first. Okay, so we are meant to love ourselves and complete ourselves. We're not looking for another half or somebody to make us happy. We have to make ourselves happy. So what are you bringing to the table? Are you bringing your happy, joyful, amazingly talented, charismatic self, or I need you, I need you, I need you because I need you to make me happy. And then when you don't make me happy and you disappoint me by not wanting to invite me over or whatever, then I'm sad. That's a perpetual cycle that you will continue to create for yourself, and you will always wind up being the victim because that's the position that you're playing. You're feeling, if you, and it's all stemmed from and this is energy that can be cleared, but it's also work. And I don't mean work in a I gotta work hard. I mean it's self-awareness. It's self-awareness and spiritual and personal growth. Another one, sorry about the trolls tonight. I don't know why they're, but they are.
yeah. I think I made a significant change like a week or two ago because I haven't been like that in a while. I've just been focusing myself. I don't think I've talked to any of my friends in like a good while. I've just been focusing on, you know, my career, my school. Um, yeah, I feel like I'm working hard to change.
I don't. I want to also mention, and I'm giving you a lot of information right now, and so, oh, I can't hear you. Oh, I know why I can't hear you because you weren't saying anything. I was looking at the replay and it was on mute. Um, let me see. What did they want to say? They're saying you've got 57 years of wisdom and you're trying to impart it all right now. I'm like, here, let me just help you. I'm actually, because I have that that fixer, and it's not, we can't fix anybody, and you're not broken, but I feel like if you I don't feel like they're saying don't reach out to your friends. They're talking about fulfilling your own need so that you don't need your friends. You don't have any expectations of them. You know what I mean? When you don't expect, like, and well, they didn't call me, so I'm so hurt. They're doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? And I had to learn this in my own life, honestly, because I came from a similar. Oh, look at that! And for, James says there is no rush. Time is only a man-made. Yeah, I say that all the time. Time is a man-made human construct. And also, he's saying most people think for themselves as and once they think they are happy, ego takes over and they do not think anyone outside their bubble exists. Well, that's possible with some people. I don't feel that at all for Aiden. I don't feel that. I feel you're very concerned about what other people think. But it's really, it's you, it's it's self-love. That's the bottom line, Aiden.
Yeah.
Self-love. Self-love. Fill yourself up with self-love. And then when you reach out to your friends, say hi or whatever, but and that it'll be in a way in a position of power, and I don't mean over there. I mean power. You're filled with self love, and you're saying hi. Your
Yeah.
vibration will be higher when you raise your vibration, and you're intentionally happy and focusing on happy things. You're going to attract other happy people. You know, other
Okay.
people that are of like vibration. So if
And
you,
I have to tell you this, ever from a young age, I was put into therapy, like preschool. I remember going to therapy, kindergarten therapy, and I would just sit in that room and play with a bunch of the toys and not want to talk because I'm not going to talk to a random stranger about how I'm feeling. And up until I'd say 2 years ago, I kept on going to therapy until I got put on medication that um, helped that helps. I still take it actually.
okay,
Um,
okay,
it helps with my social anxiety. So I think I was diagnosed with social anxiety from a very young age. People or my parents probably thought, "Oh my gosh, something's wrong with him. We need to get him to therapy or get him on medication to help social anxiety." And I tried to go off of it, but they got mad at me. They were like, "Aiden, you can't do this to your body. It's gonna mess you up." And I'd be like, "I've been off of it for 3 days. I feel okay." But yeah, it's been hard for me to make friends for a long, long, long time. And I fear like I'll end up alone forever. And yeah, but I know that if I put the work in, put the energy into not being alone, then I won't be alone. Yeah.
But let me make sure that I clarify this. The energy into not being alone doesn't mean I'm going to grab you and I need you and I need you and I need you and I have to get you all and I have to huddle you all and cuddle you all and nurture every single day because I'm afraid. That's not it. That pushes people away.
Yeah.
If people are healthy, it pushes them away. And if it doesn't push them away, a lot of times you may attract somebody who's a manipulative type of person. Not doing my best not to use labels like I used to have on my YouTube channel. They're those type of people that are also broken. Let me totally rephrase that. Not broken. They're not broken either. They had a certain situation in their childhood, and they didn't play the victim. They were playing the perpetrator. I'm doing my best to say this well, and but anyway, so they need someone to control, and then the needy person needs someone to love them. And so this person can be very, oh my god, you're everything to me, you're just all I want to do is talk to you day and night and I adore you and you're everything. And then this person's like, oh my god, somebody really loves me. And then you're in this inter
Toxic.
yeah, yep, toxic. And what's the other word? What's
Codependent.
That's it, codependent relationship. Thank you. A codependent relationship. Let's see. James is saying Asperger's will give those who suffer from it a low outlook on themselves. We always second and our third guess ourselves to fit in. Okay. I don't know a lot about Asperger's. Hi, Karen. Welcome. I like your name. My birth name is actually Karen with a C. We actually and a Y, but I don't use that name, so don't call me that. But anyway, but I love your name. It's cool, and I'm glad you're here from YouTube. Yeah, you are just a total ray of sunshine. And you know what? When there's another thing, what is it that you really want to talk about? I feel. Can I just be like? Can I just talk?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all right, that's what I felt. Okay, so like your awesome YouTube channel, I feel like you're in a way you're putting out content that you feel people will be interested in. Like and also like sort of collaborating like Taylor Swift, right? It's a
Hmm.
name and you put it and then the algorithm picks it up. I get that, but I don't necessarily feel like you're just so into Taylor Swift and you really just really want to. I feel like that's a you're learning, you're growing, you're finding your footing. I think you're doing an amazing job. You're like, well, what do I do? And you don't want to I don't want to compromise my integrity, but I want to do this and I want the audience. And I really want to encourage you to follow your passion. Just follow whatever that is. If it is Taylor Swift, then follow that. But follow your passion. Don't worry about the audience. And don't worry about things like, have you ever heard of Sonny Leonarduzzi?
No.
I will send you her link and you can see if her content resonates with you. She is an amazing YouTube guru, has made many multi millions of dollars, and she started out with her cell phone and the window. Granted, it doesn't even matter. I was going to say she was young, but she had been a newscaster, a news reporter before, so she had some background. But it doesn't matter. She made something from nothing and she teaches people how to do it. And her content, that's something that she's very, very focused on, is that like because she teaches, right? And then they have the Authority Accelerator program, which I would absolutely love to do. That's something that I want to manifest. It's a bit of an investment, but I would love to be part of that. Um, but like she says that there is always a niche. When you find your niche or niche, however you pronounce it, when you find what you're really passionate about, you're going to attract those people. I mean, I could sit there and talk about, I mean, I love cruelty-free products. That's important to me. But is that my passion? Is that what I could sit there and talk about for hours? Ask yourself, who did I hear? I listen to a lot of like TED Talks and lectures and things. But anyway, I don't remember which one it was, but said maybe it was Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know. He has a lot of dirty language, but he's clever. Um, what is it that you could sit and do it? Are you familiar with TED Talks?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. If you were going to do a TED Talk tomorrow, what could you talk about for 20, what is it, like 17 minutes, whatever? What could you talk about for an hour passionately that resonates with you with no prompting, no practice?
Oh my gosh, that's a very hard question. Um, well, I did have a Taylor Swift fan account for a few years.
What kind of account?
A Taylor Swift fan account on
Okay.
Instagram,
Okay.
and I gained up like 4,000 followers. So
Oh,
I bet I could do a TED Talk on Taylor Swift. Um,
okay.
yeah, that's why that was my first video I did
And I
on
loved
YouTube.
it. I did. But and maybe I misread that because it also seemed to me a little bit like, well, because she's a big name, I didn't know you were really like a huge fan. I feel authenticity in all of your work. I really do. I really do. I want you to, I want you to be happy and I want you to find what makes you happy. And work shouldn't be, oh, I'm working. This is so,
And that's what I feel about film sometimes.
okay.
Like there's some aspects of film that, you know, I talked to my parents about wanting to switch majors because I don't really feel like film is the right fit for me, but I do love screenwriting. I love writing songs. But I hate writing essays for English class. I hate that so much. But I do love writing music and
I would
screenwriting.
love to
So,
hear some of your music, by the way.
oh, well, do I have some? Yeah, I have a whole album, but I can send some to you. I think
I would love that.
it'd be fun. Yeah.
So this is awesome. So right now you're seeing you're gaining clarity right now. So maybe so if film is not feeling like fun to you and you're not passionate about it, that's okay. Then, and then, but music gives you, are you passionate about music and you love writing songs, but you don't like writing essays? Again, you're finding, and you know what? You also may find, which will be very common, that as you evolve in Earth years, that you're going to continue to grow and evolve, and so will your interest. But what's important right now, and I know it's, when you're in college, I didn't go to college. I went to, but it doesn't matter. I know because everybody else in my family did. And I know that even most of my friends who went to college for this thing or that thing don't do it. I even have a friend that's an attorney. She does do it right now. Actually, no, 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 no. Wait a minute. She got divorced. She's started her life over again, and she just graduated real estate school. She's an
Oh
attorney. She went to
wow.
Oxford. Okay. So, but she went to real estate school and we're the same age. We were best friends since third grade.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool. I think I've wanted to do real estate, but I think I just wanted to do something that would make me money.
It's important to make money. I agree
Yeah.
because we won't, but if you follow your passion, if you find your passion and you follow that, the money will come. That's the law of attraction. Because if you focus, and also, oh, there's so many things that I want to tell you. I swear, I want to just like, and it would be way too much information. So let me pull a card. Let me pull a card.
It's okay. I'm like a sponge. I can soak it in. Someone told me I sound like SpongeBob, and I was like, I don't know if I should be offended by that.
I wouldn't be offended, but I don't think you do. But that's besides the point. Unless, I just think you're absolute. Listen, I have a really good. I'm very gifted with um, a lot of things, but the thing I'm specifically talking about is being able to spot someone with it. My mother used to call it it, right? Those are supposed to be air quotes, but they're kind of lame. It, but
Oh yeah, I saw your comment on my YouTube post, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you.
that's what you have. You have it. You have it. Okay. All you believing in yourself, Aiden, is essential. Let me put our names back up and get the scroll off the screen. Um, and if anybody wants to book a reading tonight, well, I don't think there's anybody here. But anyway, that's cool. I'm so glad that everybody's here and watching in the replay or whatever. This is important. We're having an important conversation here. So, um, and I'm really glad. Okay, let me just close and thank you for that beautiful comment. I just want to put our names on the screen, which is right here. Let me put your last name too, just so people know where to find you if they're looking for you. Because you do have a really nice YouTube channel too. Spell your last name for me, please.
Oh, my YouTube channel name or my my real last name?
Oh, well, which one do you want to share? What do you
Well,
go
my
by?
YouTube name is Aiden Learns Tarot.
Okay, so Aiden learns tarot. I am Michael and Aiden learns tarot. And it's on the screen. Here we go.
Yay.
Cool. Now, what were we just talking about? We got to back up just for a moment.
Something else, SpongeBob, something about
Oh, about it.
oh yeah, it.
About
Yes.
it. So, and I've had this ability to um, see
Potential?
people more, yes, big potential. I'm able to see like their best timeline in that now moment, whatever that now moment is. I can see, often I can see exactly what it is, or but I would never, they give when I say exactly, spirit always leaves room for interpretation. They would never tell me what to tell somebody, like you're going to do A, B, C, and D, because that's for you to create. That's part of your journey here on this earth. But I know when somebody has what it takes to be successful, in whatever. And for you right now, I feel you can do anything, but I really feel you can really do very well with YouTube.
You do?
And I do. Mhm.
Like I don't know. I always wanted to be like a one of those vloggers that were like, "Hey guys, I'm just showing you around my life," or me. I do music videos too.
Mhm.
Um, I
Okay, so
got
go
yeah.
ahead, please.
Oh no, I had a little success in one of my videos. I post on my other YouTube account, but I have 18,000 views on one of my music videos, and I thought that was really cool.
Wow. That's a
Yeah,
lot of views.
yeah,
So
and
people love your music. That's fascinating.
but it wasn't to my song; it was to a Taylor Swift song.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So basically that's vanity metrics because it wasn't your own create. But you made the okay, I got you. I got you. But
yeah.
but that's okay.
But I put in a lot of hard work to the video, and
It
it
must
was
be
fun to make.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's listen, that's a talent too. Being able to create amazing videos, because I really need to do that. I don't need to do anything, but I would love to make amazing videos.
I
I,
had a tarot reader tell me, I think in October, that she sees me being in front of the camera in YouTube. She told me YouTube even before I made this account. Um, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. I've always wanted to do YouTube. But she also told me I have a low sperm count, which is interesting. I don't
okay.
know. Interesting.
Every reader is different. That's not something that I've never said those words to anybody before. But that's people are funny. I would definitely follow your own gut. So how are you working on your own intuition, on developing your own intuition?
I think subconsciously, I think I am. Maybe not actively. I mean, I'm using the cards to really help me tap into certain certain things, but I don't think I'm actively trying, I just don't know the right steps, the right tools.
Okay. Well, first of all, I have the intention to have a it's called the intuitive development evolution, and the spirits have been giving me this information for years, and I had my own limiting beliefs about being a teacher. Not like I couldn't do it, but anyway, the time is definitely now. So let's just start right now. How would you like to give me a reading?
I'm giving you a reading?
Would you like to?
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love
Okay.
that. And I may, but first, let's start it. First, I want to invite you to quiet your mind.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to put on some music. This is not a typical live stream, guys. This is awesome. This is like even better. So here we go. We're doing exactly what Spirit wants. I'm going to put on YouTube Hopefully you like the music. If you don't, I won't use it again next time, but it's one of my faves. Cradle of the Sacred by Melan. Okay. And it's 5 minutes. I may or may not play the whole thing, but we're going to screen share this. Okay. So just relax. Breathe. Deep breath in, fully exhale. A little bit lower. So 3 deep breaths in, hold for a moment, and then fully exhale. Focus on your third eye. Quiet your mind. If a thought comes in, just let it float out on a cloud. Don't try to block it or fight it or resist it. Just let it float in and float out. Do not place your attention on any thoughts. You can focus on your breath. Now I want you to bring your attention to your crown chakra. It's above your head. Rest your attention. Feel your crown chakra opening up to source energy, all for the highest and greatest good, the highest vibrational beings. See whole white light, or however you visualize source energy, just flowing in through your crown chakra and moving all the way down through your body, through all the energy centers. As it goes deep, deep, deep into the earth. Deep into the earth, from the soles of your feet, the base of your spine, you're grounding now. Remember to keep breathing. We're going to bring our attention to our third eye chakra, in between the eyebrows. You may feel it twitching or pulsing or just being. Just focus your awareness there. You can see that source light coming down from above, running right through that beautiful third eye chakra, which is lavender. And see it expanding out. As we go through the chakras, watch them expand outward. Next, we move down to your throat chakra, blue, the communication color. Place your awareness on the energy center that is in your throat chakra. Moving down, we're still bringing that beautiful divine white light all through the chakras. We are now in your heart chakra, beautiful green heart chakra. You may see it as pink. It is divine. It feels so much love. It's so expansive. Just feel it expanding. Feel the whole white light. Stay there for a few moments with your awareness on your heart chakra and relax. Deep breath in and out. Moving down to your solar plexus chakra. It is in the midsection. The color is yellow. It is a beautiful feeling of security, speaking your truth. Just place your awareness there and allow source energy continuously flowing from your crown chakra to run right through. And anything that no longer belongs there or you're ready to release, that just can come right out the bottom of your feet and the base of your spine right into Mother Earth. Stay right there with your solar plexus. We're moving on now to your sacral chakra. Sacral is orange, beautiful orange. And again, you're going to watch this expand. That is safety, that is security, that is something that is important to focus on. I would even have more orange around you or wear orange when as you're drawn. It's an important color for you. So let's focus our love right there in that beautiful sacral chakra, which is below the navel, sometimes called the dantian, the seat of the soul. Now we're going to move down to the root chakra. The root chakra is red. It's a beautiful, vibrant red color, grounding you deep, deep down into the earth. Watch your chakra expand. Expand your red, beautiful root chakra. You have 3 above your head and 3 others below your feet. These are expanding too. Now visualize or feel, just feel it, all your chakras expanding. As you call in your spirit team, your spirit guides, asking however you choose to do it, blessings and protection for your readings, bringing in only that is what is for the highest good of your client and for yourself and for all of humanity and Gaia and all consciousness. As your energy continues to expand wider and wider as you're blending with spirit, I invite you to call on the angels and the archangels if you're drawn. You also have a guardian angel. Are you drawn? Yes, invite them in. Moving up and out, we have the Ascended Masters. Calling in the Ascended Masters that resonate with your soul. Is it Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, anyone? Beautiful Ascended Masters who have lived before and whose consciousness, like the Christ consciousness, fill our universe and fill our hearts with love and light. And last but certainly not least, we are expanding our energy out to include source energy, the creator of all. The creator of all. We're going to sit here for a few moments in love and blending. Just focus your awareness on the blending with the spirits. And feel your breath. Continue to allow thoughts to flow right out. Let them flow in, let them flow out. And just be. Be love. You are love. You are loved. You're a fragment of source energy. You are the most important being. You are guided. You have a huge, beautiful spirit team who loves you. Feel that love. experience that love within you, that light. Feel the love and the hugs from the angelic realm, from your ancestors as they stand beside you. Remember when you inhale all the beautiful source energy. Let it fill up your cells, every portion, every space in this beautiful human vessel that you inhabit. And as you exhale, release all that no longer serves you. Just let it go. You are grounded. You are prepared. Very gently come back into focus. Take your time. If you have some water, take a sip. Take your time. Oop, sorry, Trixie. How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay,
Thank you.
my pleasure. I didn't know Spirit was going there for a full, but they did, and I'm glad. I feel they did what was for your greatest and highest good. And now, if you're still drawn, I would love a reading.
Okay.
No pressure, whatever at all. No pressure at all. Whatever it is, even if you don't feel like doing it, that's fine. If you get whatever you get, it's going to be exactly what I need to hear. I
Okay.
always set the intention ahead of time, for the greatest and highest good of the client, or however you choose to phrase it. Don't leave it open. You know, I personally find that very important. Greatest and highest in love and light. I love your shuffling.
Thank you. I just learned yesterday.
Great job.
My muscles from my shuffling muscles, like right here, they kind of hurt from
Okay.
doing it.
You're working them out. You're getting your shuffling workout.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I dropped half the cards on the floor.
That's okay. Sometimes that's part of the reading. You'll know. Brittany, you can be next. Um,
Okay, so for you, the first card I drew was the Three of Torches.
okay.
And this person is sitting on a little cliff right there, looking out into the distance of the mountains.
I like
There
that.
are three lit little torches right there. Let me go to my dictionary to help
Mhm.
me. But so far I get all good cards, nothing bad. Let me use my oracle deck to help.
Could they represent choices?
They could represent choices. They could represent three. You might have three choices ahead of you. Let's see. So it means looking ahead,
Okay.
rapid growth, and expansion. So I think that this is actually about your YouTube, about your about expanding your gifts more to other platforms and to gather people in. And let's see, the next one was the Queen of Cups, and this really means compassion, calm, and comfort. So I think whatever option you choose, whatever option you're expanding into, you'll feel comforted and calm by your actions. And then the last card I got was the Six of Cups. And this person is, there's so many cups around them. There's six of them. And then they're picking up one cup, and a bunch of fish are splurting out of the cup. Um, and this can mean familiarity, happy
Okay.
meanings, and memories. So I really think that you'll remember your time that you spent on Facebook, on YouTube with your other videos, how you got your subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're gonna reflect back on that and really grow and learn from how to be successful on YouTube. And I think that this is really calling you to I don't know why, but this is really calling you to do YouTube and to grow and expand your business and to take more time to focus on on YouTube. And then I drew two more cards from my Oracle deck: frustration and protection.
Okay. And how do you perceive those?
Do you feel safe at your home, like at where you are? Do you feel safe?
Oh my God, that's so weird. Okay, let me tell you what just happened this morning. Did you watch the? Somebody lit the. I thought they lit the laundry room on fire, which
Oh
would have
wow.
set the building on fire. Instead, they vandalized it uh, by I forget what the word I'm looking for. They released all the chemicals from the fire extinguisher, and so it and they in the closed room, and there was smoke everywhere, and I couldn't see. I saw smoke pouring out the windows and the door, and I wasn't going to walk in thinking it was a fire, and so I called 911, and the police were here, and the fire. This was just this morning, Aiden.
Oh
So
wow. So do you feel safe at
generally,
home?
I do, but this morning there was that big situation, which you just picked up on that.
Oh
That
wow. And
that was
it's like red and black. So it's like what are those colors? Like fire ambulance kind of colors.
yeah, and
Huh.
that's exactly what they were. And what is the other one? Protection and
Protection and frustration.
frustration. Frustration, I also feel is sometimes um, about things I can't physically control, like the teenagers that are doing that to the laundry room. Although it's not generally my focus, um, but I also feel mostly it would be from me being frustrated with myself for not being further along than where I am. Um, because I was, but then I wasn't. So anyway, limiting beliefs. That's all. So that happens sometimes.
And also drew creativity.
I
So
love
this could go with that. You
that. I
really
love
need to put like all the creative efforts into growing and expanding and gaining viewers and gaining people that relate to your message. Yep.
that. Thank you. That was
Was
an
that good?
amazing. That was an amazing reading.
Okay, thanks.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am going to. I do want to share this with you because this is something that I went through. I still do it sometimes. I still go through it, where because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So when you get a card, I used to think there were cards that were bad too, or not bad, but negative. And I want to invite you to look at everything as neutral, because in the universe everything is neutral. If you ask spirit even about a war or something, they wouldn't say, oh, it's horrible. It's a learning experience, growth, whatever. It's neutral. So all the cards are neutral. It's only our lens, how we perceive it. So it would be, if it's a lesson, like, okay, if I'm frustrated, then there's a lesson to learn. Am I frustrated? If so, okay, then how do I overcome that? So it's not negative innately. It's all, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I know I've gotten visions and I thought, or cards, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to say that, and it's a learning experience, a process. Um, but I do feel this reading was extremely accurate in many ways. You are definitely a natural intuitive, and I thank you for that. Thank you.
Well, thank you for allowing me to read for you. That's so cool. And thank you for doing that whole, that's what I'm going to call it. That whole, that's that.
I guess it was a meditation, energy clearing, grounding,
Yeah.
chakra alignment thingy.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It really helped me.
You're very welcome. Were you able to hear my voice over the music?
Yes, it was perfect. Yes.
I'm so glad to hear that. That is good news. I'm so glad. And if anybody watches on the replay, they can also tune into that and get that same beautiful effect. That's something I could also even do on a YouTube channel for a video. Uh,
Yeah.
I had my own limiting beliefs about, because, okay, I'll just tell you this. I think I might have mentioned it already, that I knew how to use Windows Movie Maker. Okay. I was an expert at Windows Movie Maker. I taught myself. I was so proud. And then, of course, they don't update that anymore. They stopped that in 2012. So I I got frustrated after all this teaching, all the I'm an autodidact, autodidactic. I teach myself everything. And now all of a sudden there's this new, and I say all of a sudden, but it's been like 3 years now that I haven't found the software that I feel comfortable using in place of it. And so I feel like that's a place where I am now. You know what? Hmm. Maybe maybe we can even exchange like intuitive development for tutoring me on how to edit my own videos.
I would love that. I'm open to everything. I'm open to help you with your YouTube channel, help you to expand it, because right now I edit for another psychic on YouTube. I don't know if you've heard of her, but her name is Kirsten Langston, Third Eye Champagne.
No,
And
but
she is
a
like,
beautiful name.
yeah, and she does like things called drunk tarot, where she like connects to
Okay.
spirits, like famous celebrities on the other side, and like while she's drunk, and I guess it helps her with that. But
Okay.
that's why I met Autumn through her. Um, but
Interesting.
yeah, I edit for her, and
Wow.
it's fun. So I'm open to help you with anything you need help with.
And I feel the same way about you.
Oh,
So
thank you, thank you,
thank you.
thank
Well, this
you.
is awesome. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you, James, you lovely, beautiful soul. Kitty was filling in. She was. I didn't even know. I had my eyes closed when we were doing the clearing and everything and the grounding. And Trixie was front and center.
Oh, I just realized I can read the chat in here.
Yes, yes. That's, and there's even a private chat. Watch this. Hello. I could even say to my hello.
Secret messages.
Secret messages. Humans have limited time in the body, but the energy is timeless. 100%. Yes. 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 Yeah. We are source energy. We are. That's exactly what we are. Source energy, and we have a very short. If you look at linear time as as if it exists, it's a blip of an eye. In all
Yeah,
eternity, it's like we're hardly here. You know what I mean? It's so quick. We're here in this body with these parents that we chose and these situations that we chose and these lessons that we chose, but they're all for our own soul's growth, and then we're in and out.
yeah. And I think I've been practicing intuition, and I've also been practicing like mediumship. I've tried to connect to my grandma on the other side. But I'm like, I can't
Wonderful.
find you. Where are you? I don't know, but I've
Oh,
tried.
this is great. No, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Let's limit the. Let me let me invite you to limit the word try. It's not my
Oh
favorite.
yeah, I remember that yesterday
Yeah,
or the day
I'm,
before.
I'm not ever telling anybody what to do. I just want you to know that. But I
Yeah.
invite you. Um. So wait a minute. So you're connecting with your grandma. So what did you? did you say, Grandma, would you leave me a message, or will you send me a sign, like a feather or something? Or how are
Yeah.
you looking for Grandma?
Um, well, when she was alive, she loved the red birds. I think they're called cardinals.
Yes, yes.
And my 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 mom and her sisters think that every time they see like a red cardinal, that is a sign that she's with them. So I've just been saying like if you're here, send me a red cardinal. Not a dead one, an alive one.
Do you know, in the general meaning, spiritual meaning for a red cardinal is that spirit is with you. That is a
Oh
past
wow.
loved one. That's actually the general meaning. So I feel like it's doubled with your specific situation. So when your
Yeah.
grandmother comes around, it's the red cardinal. You can also ask her, you know what, Grandma, I really, can you just like prove to me? You don't have to prove anything, but I mean, Grandma, would you be so kind as to maybe leave me some dimes? There's certain things Spirit loves to do, and they can do pretty easily. The more when they practice too, they're like us; they have to practice things. Feathers, uh, dimes or pennies or quarters even, but I haven't seen as many quarters. But feathers and coins, and you just may find them like, where'd that come from?
I'll do feathers. I think that's good because there's a lot of birds near me.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you could even
And
say,
and she
Grandma, if
also
that's you, white feather or red feather or whatever,
yeah. And she passed away from Alzheimer's, which is like
Okay.
dementia.
Right.
And it was very unexpected, but the main thing that sticks out to me, the night that she passed away, my aunt visited her, and my grandma who had Alzheimer's, she said to my aunt, "I'm going home. I'm going home." And my aunt was like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're already home. You're in your room at the nursing home you were at." And she was like, "I'm going home." And she passed away in her sleep.
Oh, I love that. I love that. 'Cause, and she absolutely knew. They're like in between worlds. Can I play a quick video? Do you have? I know we've been on 3 hours. Do you have a few more minutes?
I have all the time in the world.
All right, I'm going to play
I can
something
be
quick.
here forever.
Awesome. My adopted child.
Yes, I will sign up for that role.
I'm honored. Truly, I am deeply honored. And my friend, of course. All right, let me play this. Let me see. Wait a minute. That's us. We're awesome, but that's not what I'm looking for. Hang on. Let me look for my mom. I'm going to play that one. This is my mom, and I believe it was her 90th birthday. Yeah, her 90th birthday. And she had never mentioned being able to be being psychic or anything like that. I've got to find it. Give me 1 second, please. I still have a lot, even though I don't have them all public. I still have all my videos on here, and so there's a lot of videos. Okay, here it is. Oh,
I said, I wish she'd stop calling me because I'm not her mother. All of a sudden, I'm looking at it, and it's about an 8-year-old girl. Did you get tape? It's so sweet. She always gives me the time when I don't have it.
that's sweet. That's very sweet. So, Mom, what happened? When was this? When did you see this spirit? Spirit child.
I was a child, about around 8, 9 years old, and her hair was longer than ours, a little. It goes on the shoulder, and says, "Mother." I said, "I'm not your mother, but I wish that I were your mother, but I don't want to be dead yet." And she didn't smile. All she did was fade away.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
I said, "You know something? If I could do this, maybe that's what other people really see." You
Yes,
know?
for sure. That's true.
But then when I told you, you said you didn't want to tell me because I'd be worried or scared or something.
Right.
Wow.
When I told her I was psychic.
That's amazing.
She has it too. My daughter has the illusion.
You.
I had one day,
I see spirit also.
but the strange thing is that the girl that came to look for her mother had curly hair.
Wow.
But I'm not her mother.
When
So,
when was this, Mom? Was this recently?
but it's so strange that maybe that's why the illusion came. Because she looks like her mother.
Wow.
When did that happen?
That's my friend Diane.
About a year or two.
Wow.
I can't figure things
Right.
Right.
as much as I used to.
You're doing great, Mom.
Amazing.
Huh?
No.
The hospital?
Where did you see that? Where did you see the little
Were
girl?
you in your room?
Oh, in my own room, in there.
Yeah.
Out, in my own room. And I showed, uh, I showed what's her name. Um, exactly where. There's a pillar between the closet and the other closet.
I think it's a resident that's showing herself as a child. Past resident.
And I know exactly where it was. That one never came back. Mother, I heard again, but I never had the vision show herself.
Right.
But it was so vivid in my mind that I never forgot her.
Wow.
Every every fiber on her, yeah, I was able to see.
Wow.
You too.
But I also see spirit too. Mm-hmm. And I hear
I
them.
see things that I can see. I see my daughter in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
my son.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how sweet. I loved that.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me to share that with you. My mom did not ever know she was a medium. I've told you, she did not. She was getting older, um, and she was starting to. I believe she probably always did, but not like this. When she got older, she was seeing, and the friends at the table were like, "Was she in the hospital? Was she on medication?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just panned away from them." I just totally validated my mom, and that one woman was, I yeah. Anyway, my mom always had an interesting choice of friends, but anyway,
I feel
she
like my grandmother and your mom would have been friends. She was my grandma was very my grandma was very like your mother, I should
yeah.
say. I remember I took a video before she went off to the nursing home, and I was like, I'm gonna show you this video when you can't remember who I am. Thankfully, it never got to that point. She was gone before any of that happened. But I recorded a video. It was very interesting. Let's see.
It
This
must
is
have
my
been.
grandma.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yes. I can't find the video though.
That's all right. You'll find it when you're ready. That's very beautiful, and that was a very thoughtful thing that you did to create that video for her.
I was actually sitting next to her, and I was like, "Mama, this is." I called her Mama. Mama. I was like, "Mama, I'm gonna show you this video when you can't remember." And yeah, I never got to.
When my mom, um, it- I went with my niece. They reconnected. It's her granddaughter. They reconnected for the first time since Erica was like 10 years old, and at the time she was like 22 or 23. Um, and what am I trying to say here? That had a point. So we went to visit her, and about a month after that, she fell. Yeah, we saw her in like 2020, and she fell. I think I might have the timeline wrong or something, but anyway, she died because she just died in 2021. Um, but anyway, so she fell, and from the fall, that's she went up in the hospital, and things like that happened. But in the hospital, she first she said, "I want to die," which I told them. I said that then do not do any more surgery on her. Let's let her, and then she said, "No, I don't want to die yet." And this was in ICU, and the doctors are like, "Oh, she won't make it out of ICU." She's like, "No, I need 3 more days." She said, "I spoke to my parents. I spoke to my parents, and they said everything is okay, and I need 3 more days." She not only got 3 more days, she had a few more weeks. I was able to get her out of the hospital and get her back into the home, the facility, which she called home for many, many years and loved it there, and got lots of closure. But it was actually quite beautiful. But when people are at that point, they often do see and hear spirit, which I think is very fascinating and comforting because it helps them. This is my understanding of it. It helps them with the transition back into non physical. They start the transition back to non physical while they're still here in the physical. Just like when we're born, we're still, like when you were in the mom's womb, we're still in non physical. We're not in the body all the time. We come and go. And then as babies, we sleep a lot. We sleep, we're non physical. It's at a certain point, we're like, oh, all right, we're present now. Um, but then it's an easier transition. And actually death, from what I understand, is an easier transition than birth, like you're shoved out of a canal and this bright light, sometimes you get smacked in the butt, and that can be very traumatic for a soul. But I think it's very, very thank you for sharing that about your
Yeah,
grand.
thank you for sharing that. I found the video if you would like to
I
see
would
it.
love to, yeah, if you're drawn to share, sure.
Sure.
And thank you for all your beautiful comments. Oh, hi, Chetta. I'm so glad to see you. Chetta, this is the wonderful Aiden learns tarot. Do you want to? What is your last name, if you don't mind sharing that? Well, you don't have to, unless you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Anyway, this is Aiden. He's got a great YouTube channel, and he's my newly adopted son and friend. There you go. And he gave me a lovely reading tonight too. James says the fallen flesh, it better off at times. Death only happens when we allow it to affect yourself. Well, that's an interesting way to put it. I oh, we lost Aiden. He'll come back. Um, it's a choice. We all leave at some point. It's an exit. This is just a flesh suit. Is that what you're saying? This is just a human flesh suit that we put on and we take it off. It's like we're actors in a play. And in this life, I'm playing the role of this, woman named cmeaganmichael. I've got curly hair, and I'm 5'1", and I'm now 57 Earth years old. And my mom transitioned last year. You know what I mean? This is the story. That this is the persona. This is the character that I'm playing in this life. But that isn't really who I am. We are not. We are so much more than this. You know. I think it's important. I mean, I'm sure Aiden's coming back, but let me just let him know that I don't see him. Oh, wow. Let me see. All right. So Don and I are going to go live together soon in April, which is excellent. Aiden, I lost you. What a lovely young person. I just think Aiden is great. He really does have a great YouTube channel. He's a new YouTuber and just a talented, very intuitive, creative soul. And Let's see. Be glad for the ones that leave. The body can be a jail. Oh my God, that's such a great point. You're absolutely right. There you are.
So sorry. I tried to disconnect my headphones, but I don't know what happened.
That's all right. James was saying a very good point that be glad for the ones that leave. The body can be a jail. Yeah, at a certain age, if the body is, even at any age, if the body is very infirm or whatever, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if this works.
Please, yes.
This was back in 2017. Oh, it's connected to my Bluetooth. Ugh, I hate Bluetooth. Okay.
Let me see if I can move my. I'm going to give you more space on the camera. If I can do that, will it let me?
There's a kitchen. She's on her couch, her favorite couch. Yeah, and there's her wheelchair. There's the accordion. So you can always watch these videos and come back to it when you feel sad. Can you wave to the camera? Say hi.
Wow.
Yep, and that was the year she died.
What a beautiful soul. She
Yeah,
felt so peaceful.
she died. She was always peaceful. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that with me and
Yeah.
with us. That was super awesome. All right. This has been an amazing, extremely wonderful event. Let me just make sure nobody else donated for a reading. If you did, that's cool. You'll get one right now. But otherwise, we're going to be closing up shop for the moment. Yep, I think we're good. All right. So, Aiden, thank you again.
Thank you for letting me come on. I really appreciate the message that you sent.
It's my pleasure. We will talk again very soon.
Okay.
Okay. You have a beautiful night. Thank you all for watching live. Thank you all for watching on the replay. This has been a very cool. If you haven't seen the beginning, I really encourage you to watch the beginning as well. I gave a mediumistic reading for John, and it was really powerful. And there'll be a lot more of those. And I'm sure you'll see more of Aiden and then myself. And we have a lot of exciting things coming. So thank you for joining us tonight. And namaste.